cups and saucers. Like, yes.
Yeah.
But anything else on my I do remember the brief council meeting. That was cool. That was awesome.
Hell yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to hearing that again.
Oh, good.
So annoyed. You know what, YouTube, get your shit together. I just have to go on the tiniest rant about YouTube live streaming.
Hold on, let me get the teeny little
get it.
soapbox out.
Get your fucking shit together. Because if I connect YouTube to OBS and I hit start stream, I shouldn't then have to go into YouTube and hit go live. I shouldn't have to press 8 fucking buttons. Sorry.
Yep.
I'm only laughing, not at you, but a shared, like, I feel this so bad. OBS,
Because it isn't a real stream until something goes wrong.
That is what I say every single time. If you don't have tech gremlins or tech problems, are you even streaming? Are you a real streamer?
I know, right?
That's how you know it's live, because something isn't gonna work.
I'm like, it is so stupid because like on my YouTube dashboard, it's like connected, excellent. I'm like, great, and then there's this tiny button at the top that says go live, and I'm like, thank you everybody in Discord chat who let us know that we weren't live on YouTube. We appreciate you.
We appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Also, I just want to give a shout out, small little soapbox moment to UX providers, the user experience people. It's important. Know your users. Okay, I'm done. Yeah. Anyway, it's important, y'all. So anyone who is catching up right now, hi, I'm Torn. We're just talking a little bit, doing some pre-questions before we listen to the show about maybe what we're looking forward to, any favorite moments thus far from the last couple of days, because today we're listening to episode 6, which, as a lot of y'all know, is penultimate finale, or penultimate show to the finale, which is happening on, if you're a member, Friday. If you're not a member yet, Saturday. And I am personally very excited. I've heard little snippets in the background of it, and it's great. It's great. There's been just from the little snippets I've heard, it's been like we, just fangirling over everybody in the episode or different parts of the episode. There's definitely been feedback to Pixel of thanks, I hate it, for some really awful sound effects.
They're so
awful
good.
/ on point
Yes.
might be the best way to say it. It's been a lot of thanks, I hate it. And other things coming up. So hopefully, I just want to do one last check. Are we set? Do we think we're ready to jump in the episode? Thumbs up? Yeah. Okay. All right, everybody. So make sure your headphones are on. Take notes. I'm going to ask questions. There's a test at the end. And we're going to talk. No, I'm kidding. Just enjoy yourselves. Make sure you got snacks. Make sure you got drinks. What would Pixel do? Or why would Pixel do? For the same reason that we make each other laugh with puns. They're horrible, but it's great. Anyway, put your headphones on, get snacks, get some water, and we'll listen to episode 6 of Vampire Beginnings. Buckle up.
You've done all that in a week.
We're free here, Raegel. Adele is even setting up therapy meetings for everyone from Clan Sora.
Huh.
I know that face.
What?
If you ruin this for us...
No, nothing like that, I promise.
Then what are you thinking?
I hope you know, back at Clan Sora, I never wanted to see you hurt. I just didn't want us treated the same way we were.
I know, Raegel. But we were powerless. What good is fighting if you can't win?
Let me ask you a question. And maybe it sounds crazy, but just humor me a little, okay?
Fine. What?
What if we could sit equal to vampires? I'm serious. What if, without a civil war or anything like that, we could have all of this and we got to choose whether or not they feed off of us? This wasn't the first conversation I'd had this week. I wasn't trying to sow seeds of dissent. I needed to find out what my people wanted. What they truly wanted. But how could they know that if they didn't know what was possible?
Can we even talk about this? Isn't this treason?
No. Listen, this isn't revolution, it's change. Alexa is wonderful. You were all right. She's everything, Kasra. And right now, she's trying to change things too.
How?
I don't know details. I just know she is. But imagine for a moment, we could be equal to them. How many here would do that peacefully?
You know that fight club? The one that Wiles runs?
Yeah, what about it?
He might not want any kind of peaceful transition. His are the kind that if they got power, they'd try to seize it for themselves.
Right, okay, fuck him then. Others?
I don't know. People are people, Raegel.
Right, fine. Can't speak for all of us. And what about you?
Is it like it was in Clan Sora when Alexa feeds from you? Does it hurt?
No, it was... it was nice. It was nothing like we experienced in Clan Sora.
If I stood equal to a vampire, and it didn't hurt any, I wouldn't mind. I'd want things, though.
What kind of things?
I don't know. To see the galaxy, maybe. Or the other cities? No, the whole of Nomoria. I think I'd like to, come and go to different places as I please. Kind of like here, just...
More?
Yeah.
Okay. Put feelers out for me, and mind who you talk to. No war, just options. If we could stand equal to vampires, what would we want?
If this comes back to bite us in the ass...
It won't. Change is coming, I think. And everyone should have a choice about what kind of freedom they want. I want to avoid war, at all costs. If we're going to do that, we need to know who's so angry at vampires they'd want to fight.
And why don't you want to fight?
Why would I?
Your family died in Clan Sora. You've got more scars on your back than any of us.
My family was terrible, Kasra. I was angry for a while, though, at the vampires in Clan Sora. But Alexa took care of that for us, didn't she?
You like her.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Never thought we'd see the day that Raegel likes a vampire.
Yeah, neither did I. I'll see you later, Kasra.
Put your headphones on, and let's begin. Pulled from the Tales of the Forgotten archives, we bring you Vampire Beginnings, Episode 6.
It had been 8 long days, and I hadn't heard a word from Alexa. Moon Goddess, I missed her. I knew the hill she lived on, though you couldn't see it from down here, just the beautiful cluster of trees. But she was there, wasn't she? I hoped she was all right. I didn't know a damn thing about vampire politics, but I thought I knew Alexa. Something would come of what we learned in that cave. I just had to trust her and be patient, for once. When I reached the door of my flat, there was a package waiting. It was thick, a bit heavy when I picked it up, and I read the note. This is all you get. The automaton will collect your letters every Friday. Ah, yes. Thank you, Boise. I knew you liked me. Dear... No, that's stupid. Damn it, don't waste the paper, Raegel. Think. Alexa.
I'd spent the last week healing and discussing the best course of action with Niku and Boise. The time for subtlety has long passed. I was now a hammer, which was fine, I supposed. I was used to it. We needed to collect my mother's body, the drone, and I wanted Boise to see the cave for herself. Uso, set up an outpost. I want a 30 Kalen perimeter around the cave cleared.
The door's still open.
I hoped it would be. Put the human back to sleep. I let my gaze wander while I waited for Boise. I saw no evidence of Alicia's body. The Vugans likely found her remains, as I suspected they would. Slowly, my eyes drifted to the cave entrance. I don't want to fight you, Mother.
What a waste of my life you've been, daughter.
I closed my eyes, taking a calming breath, tucking that pain away to deal with later. The consequences of finding this cave weren't small, but loss and discovery weren't the only things that happened out here, were they? I'd gained something, too.
I want you. Then let me please you. Here, where there is just the two of us.
I touched my lips. I had not kissed someone in so long. He was not just someone, though. He was a human. One I would lose in the blink of an eye simply to time. Unless he was right. This cave held many secrets. Perhaps...
Ready?
Let's go. I did not know if war came next. That would be up for the council. But one way or another, I would know the truth.
Valoria is missing. The only item of business should be to find her.
I know where she is, Andere.
Oh, her head. What have you done, Alexa? This affront will not stand. Valoria was a respected senior member of this.
Valoria challenged me, and she lost.
Lies. You killed her because you did not support her proposal, you human-loving bitch.
I would remind the councilman to watch his fucking mouth. Alexa Virez is also a respected member of this council.
We will have order. Alexa, this council was not made aware of any war between the Virez clans. What has occurred?
Chair Mistress Celiana, I traveled to the Akashic Cave. It was there Valoria chose foolishly to raise her hand against me.
The cave? It is forbidden!
Let the record show there is no law in our hollow records that support Councilman Andere's claim.
Noted. Do you have evidence?
Our drone recorded the events that transpired. We invite the council to do its due diligence to verify its authenticity.
Also noted. This council will now review the evidence. If Alexa's claim is found to be true, by right of clan law, Alexa, you are entitled to all that was your mother's.
Valoria, she was no mother.
I see.
That's it? She's a warmonger. If you allow her to continue her ways, she will kill us all.
Let the record show that Councilman Andere is a Valoria-loving fanboy conspiracy theorist.
Fuck you, Niku.
Not even if you ask me nicely.
Enough! You will control yourself, Councilman Andre. However, I will note the aggression as of late from Alexa Virez.
This council need not be concerned. My aim is not to thwart you. I will take my mother's lands. I will learn the truth of the cave, and I will share that knowledge with this council. Nomoria must have change. Of that we agree. And I believe we can learn from our past.
You don't know what you're talking about, Alexa. The truth you seek will ruin us.
If we can be destroyed by the truth, then we deserve to be.
This council is adjourned to review the evidence presented. We will reconvene in 3 moon rises. Alexa, you are forbidden by this council from any further acts of aggression against any clan of Nomoria. Is that clear?
Perfectly.
Upon review of the evidence, we conclude that by clan law, all lands belonging to Valerie Averas are now claimed by Alexa Averas to do with as she pleases.
The clan of Valoria Vires has fallen. She raised her hand against me, and she lost. All that was once hers now belongs to me. That includes all of you.
A joint inquiry will now begin in regards to history of Akashic Cave. Councilman Andre is ordered to turn over all records pertaining to that history.
Is this all of it?
Everything from your mother, and we're expecting the last file from Anderi before sunrise.
Not willingly, I'm sure.
Of course not. Alexa, maybe this isn't a truth that needs to come out.
I know why you think that.
If I was human and I found this out, I'd be pissed. Really pissed.
So would I.
I know you want to stop the cruelty, and I don't disagree. But this kind of change won't come without war.
If it was the last one, Boise, wouldn't it be worth it?
Worth it for who? I'm on your side, Alexa. Always. You know that. And there are plenty of our kind I wouldn't mind ripping their throats out, but...
I know. I know how this could play out. But what if we were wrong? Change doesn't have to come with violence.
You're asking for a lot of understanding from a race we have been eating. Literally eating. This cave, Hollands, the process, you don't know for certain this would make him live as long as you do.
This isn't about him.
Do not lie to me. Not to me.
It's not only about him. I can be a conqueror, Boise. I can be a warmonger. I don't want to be a slaver anymore. I don't want to rule over these people like a god anymore. Not after what we know. How could we? They deserve to have a choice.
And I get that. But that's you, Alexa. What about every other vampire on Nomoria?
We don't have a right to keep humans under our fangs just because we need them to live. Boise, he was right. Humans stood next to us as equals, and we stole that from them because of vampires like my mother and the fucking Anunnaki. By the moon goddess, we stood shoulder to shoulder with the angels and helped heaven wipe the Anunnaki out. If this truth has a cost, then we pay it. It's a debt we owe.
Okay.
You sure?
I had to make sure we're doing this for the right reasons.
You really think I do all this for...
Love? Yes. And after 1,000 years, I wouldn't blame you.
I don't... I'm not...
What did I just say about lying to me?
It's stupid, isn't it? I barely know him.
Oh, yeah, it's really stupid. And you have terrible taste in men. Well, in my opinion. But connection it's rare. And maybe this isn't your first lifetime with him. I don't know. It's gross to think about. Here.
Huh? A letter? From who?
You know from who.
How did he get the paper, Boise?
I don't know. He probably stole it.
You don't get to lie to me either.
Read your letter.
I stared at the letter for a short while. It had been nearly 15 moons since I'd seen him. Many thoughts, worries even, dashed through my mind. I refused to give them weight. Instead, I unfolded the piece of paper to read his words.
Alexa. Hi. Where to start this? Right, okay. I know my trip to the wilderness caused trouble for you, and for that I'm sorry. I suspect your relationship with that vampire in the cave was complicated. I understand that. My parents were, well, I should have hated that they died feeding the vampires at Clan Sora. But to be honest, they were shit parents. My father was emotionally abusive. My mother liked hitting me with things. Anything she could get her hands on, really. Not all my scars are from vampires. And maybe that's why I've never hated them. Humans can be just as cruel, and our reasons make far less sense. At least to me. Anyway, you'll be pleased to know I'm not causing trouble, and maybe you'd also be pleased to know that there are humans here who would take their freedom peacefully. I've talked to a few, not to cause a riot or anything, I swear to you. Just to ask, you know? To find out if the change I want actually can come without war. I've thought a lot about that cave, and what it could all mean. But honestly, I thought more about you. Is that pathetic? It might be. You're probably so busy you haven't given me a moon's thought, but, well, in case I'm wrong, in case the way you looked at me wasn't just the pain pills or the blood, I don't know. I want to see you again, obviously. I'd love to know what's going on, but more than that, I'd like to know you. To be near you. Until you're ready for that, I'll be here. Waiting.
Love, Raegel. There was no need for me to keep him waiting any longer, was there? And I didn't need a transport. It would be much faster if I simply shifted into my raven form and flew there myself. You trimmed your beard. I like it.
Alexa, you're here.
So I am.
Are you all right? You look all right. Did you get my letter? I stopped stumbling over my words when she gently framed my face between her hands.
I got your letter. Thank you for sending it. And I'm okay. I'm sorry I haven't been in contact.
You don't have to apologize. Not to me.
No, I do. We have a lot to talk about, but
I kissed her. It's all I'd been thinking about. And she was right there. I was rewarded when she wound her arms around my neck and pressed closer. I wrapped my arms around her, holding her tightly, and I kissed her until we were both breathless. Talk now? Or later?
Later.
I'm only human now.
You were only human before.
It was different.
I'll be gentle.
Please don't.
He was lying on his stomach, looking at me. His bedsheets a mess around us. I gently traced one of the many scar lines on his back. These aren't all from Clan Sora?
No. Most of them, but not all.
I bent, pressing my lips against the evidence of the cruelty he'd endured. An apology, perhaps.
You'll have to give me some of your blood if you want me to go for a fourth time. Can I ask you something?
Of course.
How did you get yours? That scar on your cheek?
When I was younger, I liked to fight. A lot more than I do now. I was on Planet Heaven, training with angels and being arrogant and bratty. To teach me a lesson, Archangel Lilith challenged me to a duel.
Who's that?
Lilith is magnificent. Perhaps one day I'll take you to meet her. When I challenged her, I swore I wouldn't use my healing ability. I lost that fight, and she gave me a scar to remind me. She made up for it later.
Is she still your lover?
No, and she was never my lover. She was a teacher, mentor, and a friend, I suppose. I haven't seen her in centuries. He propped himself onto his side, smiling at me.
I'd like that. To see the galaxy with you. Goddess. Never thought I'd get to say that and it be a real possibility.
It is. Or it could be.
Could be. What's the catch?
No catch, just truth I need to tell you. How you feel about going anywhere with me might change after that.
I doubt it.
I've always admired your conviction.
Is it about the cave?
Yes.
Are you all right? I mean, your clan and whatever the politics of it all cost you.
Everything is all right. For now. But this change is going to be hard. Raegel, 4,000 years ago, humans and vampires coexisted. Equally, as you saw in your dreams and we saw in the cave. But back then, humans were as strong as vampires. From what we can ascertain, you didn't live quite as long, but many hundred years longer than you live now.
By the sun goddess. Really? What happened?
There were 3 vampire clans that didn't like the balance of power. They didn't see humans as equals.
Because you fed on us.
Yes. They encountered a race called the Anunnaki, and everything changed.
Why does that sound familiar? Wait, I read this. Didn't you help wipe them out?
Yes, I did. But when they were here on Nomoria, they found a way to manipulate genomes. And apparently manipulating humans was easy. There was a war. But with the Anunnaki's help, the vampire clans won. And your race was altered to what you are now.
Goddess. And you didn't know about any of this?
No, I didn't. These records were kept hidden. The only council members who knew were my mother and another. I suspect there may be 1 or 2 more, but until I can prove it, I'll have to keep my suspicions to myself.
Well... Fuck. This is a lot.
I know. Take your time with it.
I don't understand why the truth matters now. We're changed. There's nothing we can do about it.
That's not entirely true.
What do you mean?
That device in the cave. We think it can undo what's been done to your people.
Wait, Alexa, are you serious? I could be strong. Like you.
You already are. But if you mean physically, yes, we think so.
This is amazing. I could... Oh, shit. Your council is never going to allow this, are they? And even if they did... Oh, fuck. I told you in the letter, not everyone wants revenge against vampires, but this is... I don't know how humans would respond to this.
I'm not going to let the council keep your people from knowing the truth. Vampires did this to humans. My bloodline did this to humans.
You weren't there. You're not responsible for this.
No, but I've reaped the benefits of it for centuries. All my kind has. We owe a debt. And it's time to pay.
Then we'll figure something out. I can actually be useful for this. I'm not going to let my kin start a war of revenge.
Were you expecting someone?
Not at all. Is it all right you're here?
Yes, I'm where I want to be. Despite the seriousness of our conversation, the smile he gave me warmed me. He curved a hand around my cheek and kissed me again.
Bastards. I'm coming, I'm coming. Well, isn't this a weird sort of deja vu?
Is she here?
Oh.
Raegel.
Boise, what's wrong?
Why don't you have your communicator?
Because I didn't want to be disturbed. What's wrong?
Long-range scanner picked up a ship. It's the Ori.
What? Are you sure?
Confirmed. There's an emergency council meeting.
Wait, who are the Ori?
That won't help. We're going to need more than that. ETA?
A week, tops.
Fuck. Their ships are that fast?
Yup.
Alexa, what's going on?
Get dressed. We're going to find out if the machine does what we think it does.
What? Why?
Alexa, are you sure?
You know what they are, Boise. And we can't fight in the sun. We'll lose this planet in less than a year.
Fuck. Last reports, they weren't anywhere near our solar system.
Doesn't matter now, does it?
Alexa, what's going on?
We have to go. I'll explain on the way. That device is called a Holland. You'll need to get inside of it. But first, one of these crystals is yours. It should glow when you're near it.
Alexa, wait.
We don't have a lot of time.
I know, but in case something goes wrong, I need to say this.
Nothing is going to happen to you.
You don't know that for certain, do you?
No, I don't. He came closer, taking my hands. He looked down at our joined hands in silence for a long moment, running his thumb over the back of my knuckles. I knew the urgency of what was bearing down on us, but still I waited for him. When he finally spoke, those beautiful eyes of his met mine.
I want you to know that whatever comes next, I will fight with you. For you. If I have to. You have my word.
Raegel,
I know. I'm ridiculous.
I kissed him. I didn't want him to say it yet. Not yet. I didn't know why. Maybe I wanted him to go through this change and see if the person who came out the Holland felt the same. Maybe I was afraid to hear it again after all this time. But I suppose it didn't matter if words were said, because I could feel it in the way he kissed me.
Ugh, fuck. Are you done? There is still a murderous, unstoppable race on their way.
I lingered in his mouth a little longer, less to annoy Boise and more because I wanted to. But I did finally let him go.
Let's do this.
Are you all right?
You're beautiful.
You're a mess.
But a sexy one, right?
I suppose. Tell me.
It's not going to hold. Not for much longer.
All right. Come back here. We'll change the plan.
I will. There's a group trapped in Sector 7. We're going to pick them up on our way.
Sector 7 is lost.
I know. You're the hammer. I'm the shadow. I'll get them from right under the Ori's nose and be back to kiss you. I promise.
You better.
What chapter are you on?
I'm almost finished. I should have let you tell me. I should have let you say it every time you wanted, because I'll never hear it enough.
Is that right? Well, then I'll say it now. Alexa Viris,
Raegel? Raegel? Fuck!
Vampire Beginnings return.
That's my bad with that cliffhanger.
No.
That's my bad. That's my
Yeah,
bad.
I was gonna say. do you see what I mean now, y'all? You see what I mean?
We
There's
left
so
y'all
much.
hanging for so long, and I am so sorry. I am so
Just saying.
Woo!
I forgot the whole plot line because I had to.
And if you've been traumatized by Crystal, you can call. No, I'm just kidding.
You may be entitled to some compensation.
Class action lawsuit.
I forgot what a
That was a year-long cliffhanger. Over, because no, it's over a year long. We left.
Yeah.
We did not intend
Now the
that.
series gets canceled and that's the finale.
Right,
Oh my god. Oh, so funny.
Listen,
You know,
y'all gotta get on a phone call with Life and blame Life for why it took so long.
Facts, though.
yeah. God,
Fair.
ain't that the truth?
Fair.
It's so funny though, because especially even just before listening to this all together just now, y'all were like, I don't really remember it. I'm like, okay. I'm not gonna say anything.
I liked it. I'm just like, oh, we dropped so much lore, and that cliffhanger. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It cracked me up. And man, my face has subtitles. So when y'all are saying that, I was like, Tor, don't do it. Don't give him a face. Don't be like,
my face has subtitles.
Right.
Like, don't do it, Tor. Just let it happen.
Bro, Synopsis, that last scene was one of my favorite, like, music things to do, because Boise is also my favorite part of it. But how the music is all soft, and then Boise is like, can we stop? And then the music gets loud. It was like...
I love it, because the music fully cut, too. Not only did the music, like, even the music was like, shut up, Boise.
With a paid actor. The music was a paid actor. Like, no, it's my time, okay? It's my time.
Right.
I have been waiting 6 episodes for this. Let me have this moment. Oh my gosh. So my first question for everybody, what's your favorite part?
Oh
What have you now remembered that you're like, oh shit, that just happened?
Memory unlocked. I spent 2 hours trying to find a noise of when Alexa arrived at his apartment with all her like feathery form. I was trying to find like a noise to indicate that she's not a raven no more. That took me like 2 hours to find a noise that I liked.
Oh my god. I'm only laughing because the first thing my ADHD brain threw was like Sailor Moon transformation. Like, no, that's not it. Yeah, you're right. No, I can see how that would take a long time. Oh, I love it.
As we were listening, like, oh shit, yeah, that happened.
Yeah, right.
I know we have very harsh feelings about Veilguard for good reasons, but I imagine Alexa's transformation looks very much like Morgan's did when she flies in as that crow, and then that cool ass shit.
Yeah, very fast.
That was cool as fuck.
Yeah, that was cool as fuck. So we'll give it a little bit of props.
Biggest favorite parts?
Raegel's letter.
Not much.
Raegel's letter kind of... I forgot that I had given him such a tragic backstory. So that I was like, oh, I forgot that. So, and now we understand, like, why Raegel, like, is the way that he is. Because, he grew up with abusive parents. Like, he's like, I don't give a fuck about humans either, to be honest. Because they're not nice to me either. And I'm like, valid, my guy.
Yeah, he got it from everywhere.
He
like,
really
the circumstance,
did.
just where he was.
What flavor of trauma do you want? He got it.
Pick a card, all the cards. Wait, what?
Right. Raegel must be coming to fed marshmallows by us all, right? And Isaac did so good with that because I'm like, you are a charming little motherfucker in this scene, bro. The way he like laughed at the end, and I don't know, I just kind of want to see you again. I'd be like, okay, I'm on the way.
You convinced me. You got me.
I'll bring the coffee. It's fine.
So it doesn't take much, y'all.
You gotta take a shower though, but I'm coming.
Because boys be gross, okay?
Yeah.
PSA, everybody. Right. Kels, any particular favorite part?
It's not biased to say the beginning.
No, I feel you.
Not at all.
Because, me aside, that's the first time we really got to see him relax.
Yeah.
And talk to, like, another human being. And this is someone that he's obviously close to and understands how he feels because they have been through the same thing. And again, it's the beginning of that lore drop of even her saying, you out of all of us had it the worst, so I get it. But don't get me killed over it.
Right.
So that was the beginning of a huge lore drop of, it's not just him being dramatic because, vampires and humans. No, it was that bad.
Right.
Everybody knows it was that bad. And it was worse for him, too.
Right.
Like, you were taking it for, like, me and for them and for everybody. And then your parents hated you, too. Like, Jesus.
Right.
I see why you just hate life and you want to go away. I get it.
Yeah, like I'm not even gonna ask if you're okay because how could the answer be yes?
Not.
Right.
You're not okay.
Yeah, like it's not okay. And I love personally that was like a mirror of the Boise Alexa relationship a little bit. Like, I got you and I understand you. But also, here's the reality check. Like, I love because that's a good friend. You know, that's a good friend. The one that will be like, I'm here for you, I support you, but also,
Right.
like, don't fuck this up.
Why are we doing this? Like, and
yeah, exactly.
That was a really
Right, I'm gonna be
important
honest.
question for Boise to ask her. But go ahead, Kels.
No, it's just that a good friend will be honest with you. Like, I'm
Yeah.
on your side, but I need you to explain this.
Mhm.
So if you are actually crazy, I'm gonna tell you you're crazy and it doesn't work.
Right.
But
I mean, I'm not gonna leave, but I will tell you.
Right.
right. So it's like, yeah, I don't know how this is gonna go, but I'm with you because this is what we deserve.
Right.
Mhm. Hell yeah. For me at least, I'm actually going to go to the letter as well. Don't get me wrong, all of them were great. And I feel like, not that we have MVP of the episodes kind of thing, but Raegel, Isaac, like MVP, like of just the range of things that was happening and the different scenes from like, you know, the comfortability, but like, hey, am I actually doing this for the right reasons? Am I okay with this? Then to the yearning, and then even the funny parts and the awkward parts, and then at the end, like the reassuring, like, nah, it's gonna be okay, babe. And to the, you know, obviously it wasn't okay, babe. Anyway, but that letter, that letter for me when I was re-listening to this really got me, and it reminded me. I don't know if anybody else remembers this, but with Mass Effect 2, there is that part where you get the letter from Caden if you play that route, and it was such a well done thing that Isaac when he was reading it. And I love that we got his perspective and his feelings and his just emotions through that whole thing, especially because even like when he's writing it, I love how you wrote this, Crystal. But it was like, dear Alexa, no, fuck that, that's stupid. Like, like there's weight to this, even just the hi, like it killed me. Like super sweet letter, beautiful music. Hi. I missed you. Like, funny. Yeah, and like
you don't have that on tap ready to go to write down. You're thinking as you're writing, and so it was realistic for this dude who's been angry all his life to I have a crush, like a high school crush, and I don't know what to say. I'm a dork, so
like how do I be poetic? Right?
Yeah,
Like
what do I even put here? Like I don't know, bro. Like I
so
want to
funny.
see you. Here's a little
love
bit more
somebody his entire life.
Well, and I love it because it was awkward, heartfelt, and then at the end so genuine. Of just even and even a little bit of confidence in there too, I'll say. Just even at the end where it was like, if you feel this way. Like I think you do, but I'm not going to assume that. But also, even that, you know, it's really I thought it was really sweet, and I thought it reflected a real maturity to these characters. Like I know Alexa and all of them, they're, you know, blah, 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 thousands of years, whatever. But there's still a maturity in the way that your characters are that I really appreciate. So yeah, that's my favorite part. Sorry, that was a really long-winded answer.
No, that was great. That's great. Yeah, I also think that letter was like chef kiss. Like just he just did a great job with that. Like Isaac has really good inflection. He was I'm so glad we found it because he was just a great choice for Raegel because we really did put him through like the emotional paces in this episode. Like you see a lot from Raegel. And his journey is great. It's great too. And I love that his journey and Alexa's journey is literally be mirrored here because it's clear they want change and they're trying to do it without violence and they have no idea how to do that. You know, because and you know, you've got Kasra and Boise that are telling them that I don't know if that's possible because here's what's been going on. But they're going to try. And I love the idea of that too because I mean, I think we all would love there to be certain changes in our world as well without violence. And I'm like everybody else. I don't know if we're going to get that without having to throw hands because they're, you know, people in power don't give power up. They don't just give it up, unfortunately. You know, sometimes you have to. And I get it. So
not without a very compelling reason. And sometimes that reason is, please don't kill me. But truly, like,
stop fucking with me.
And the French were like, you called? Right. Like, no. But no, truly, it's really wonderful in that way. Now, I know we've been listening back and maybe unlocked memories because it was traumatic. Like, know what I mean? Like, I just stuffed those memories back in a box. But we touched on this a little bit too, but was there a particular part of that where you know, fondly remember episode 6? Either again from your contributions or any other part that maybe you were surprised by, or, you know, some behind the scenes type of things, if you will.
I wish I could tell you I remember the studio sessions, but I don't.
Mhm.
I don't. It's been a hell of a year. But listening to this was just delightful. It was
Oh,
just
good.
absolutely delightful to hear it. And I think hilarious, but I just think I also want to give Maganda a lot of credit too, because I
Yes.
liked in the beginning hearing the softness and hardness of her. You know, how she's how she's talking, you know, in the beginning, you know, and then how she has to go back into being in charge and being a conqueror, and just remembering that, like, I mean, you know, again, she's trying to do this for the right reason as well, but she's also like, if this doesn't work, she would have lost Raegel. I mean, he's what, 38 now? Like, he's not gonna
Yeah.
live a long life. She's been alive for 2,000 years. So for her to love a guy who's gonna be, you know, fucking old and decrepit by the time he's what, 80, 90, you know, it's nothing. It's like 30 years for her is nothing. Absolutely.
Mhm.
So I can't imagine that. I can't imagine like having
That's like
to
a summer fling.
Right. Not
Yeah.
even. Not,
Yeah.
bro, not even.
Yeah.
You know, like it's like being in high school and dating for somebody for like 2 months and you think it's 85 years. You know, it's like it's nothing.
It's been 84 years.
Right.
Sorry. No, it's so true. And I there was one part that I really loved about Alexa's part here. The whole like, if they want a warmonger, I'll do it.
Right.
And for some reason, I don't know if this is just female rage, but I was like, hell yeah. Wait, no, that's not the point of the story. Wait a minute, she's going through an arc here.
Right.
But even that part where she went to her now dead mother's Kevin, you know, everything, not Kevin, but you know, area, like just being that scene, for the record, I thought was perfection. Of the council's like, no, you right, go get it. And then she's like, okay, bam, bam, y'all are mine now. Like, I really love that dichotomy and how it was exemplified. Even down to the sound design of the boots hitting the ground.
Yeah. It was
so
that was very visual in my head, because in my head you know, when we first hear her talking Clan Sora when she's doing this, her tone's a little bit different. Like, she's used to this. She didn't like Clan Sora. She was ready to come and, you know, do what she had to do. With Valoria, I do remember in the booth that I wanted Alexa to sound tired here. I wanted her to just say the speech that she's given probably 1,000 times before. She's just got to give it again. You know, because she's here. I mean, this is, not only is she doing this again because she has to, not because she wanted to, because she has to, but this is also her mother's clan. So there's a lot going on to the scene. But in my head, it was very cinematic, with just the rain coming down and like the lights and just her transport ships descending and maybe a couple of Valoria fanboys, for whatever fucking reason, you know, trying to resist and just getting completely wiped out. Now she's here and it's done. You know, it's supposed to be a very quick, like, all right, now this is mine.
And it really, though, like, comparative to the other scenes with her in it this episode, like the, you know, I grab his hands, don't say I love you yet. Like, it was really such a, for me anyway, and when I was listening to it, I was like, oh shit, girl, get it. Like, I thought it was such a good range of a 180, you know, because you're exactly right. When she comes in and just like, y'all are mine now. It was so, it could have been emotionally charged because it was her mom.
Right.
And like, these people were her mothers, you know? But I love that she's like, nah, here we go.
Right.
Like,
just dead inside. Kind of
nothing is different.
Right. Just here we go again. Now I've got a whole nother clan to take care of.
It was so good. I loved it. I was like, get it, girl. And I was like, oh wait, no, she's supposed to be in love. Hold on. Oh, that's so cute.
I also adore so much in that council scene, because sometimes people just gotta sit the fuck down. I adore Niku shutting down Andare's bullshit, being so fucking rude to another councilman. Like, god damn.
Bro, JV killed it. Shout out to JV,
so
who
good.
I fucking love so much. He's one of my favorite fucking people on the planet. Killed it.
Not even if you ask me nicely. Like, fuck, yes, get it.
So good.
So funny.
Fucking Ondari coming out the fucking gate calling her a bitch. Like, how dare you?
Yeah,
Dang.
human loving bitch or something.
Called her
I,
human,
so, I don't remember what he said.
human loving bitch. Yes, he called her.
We found one of
Mhm.
those Valaria fanboys there.
Fair point. Too bad he wasn't, there when she was coming to take her. No, but like, would have taken care of some things real quick. No, but you're absolutely correct. I love the snark and just I love that it was always like through channels of formality in a way of just let the record show that Andari sucks. So funny.
And the deadpan noted with each time he's like, this says that this isn't a thing that we do. She's like, noted.
Also, now I want to ask, just as a general question, how long do you think that record is?
Oh,
that council been there for a long time.
For a long time. For a long time.
Do you think they just have to keep taking over rooms for the record?
Probably. It's all digital, so the storage drives are probably like fucking huge, though. But yeah, like
yeah, the servers are taking over all the rooms now.
Yeah.
I feel bad for the vampires where it's their whole job to remember the records.
Yeah. Oh, it's so funny. Yeah. One person is just like taking notes, like the stenographer, I think they're called. Yeah, just like, oh God, here we go again. Like, as I keep typing away. Now, I know through the week we've been talking a little bit about the different perspective on vamps and versus, how they're depicted here in Vampire Beginnings versus other stories, classic stories, yada, 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 that kind of thing. At least for me during this episode, what I really enjoyed was their cute little scene where they're laying in bed and they're talking about each other's scars. Because, like, most, I don't know if this is really true, but at least most of vampire stuff that I've consumed, they don't really have scars. Or there's something like, I was stabbed with this holy symbol and it will never go, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it will be forever burned in my skin. I couldn't regenerate. And it makes it a very dramatic thing. But I love hers where it's almost like she chose to keep that one. Maybe I don't know, and it made it more sentimentality. But my question here is just: is there a particular favorite aspect of these vamps that you wish would join the mainstream?
Yes, because I don't know if it needs to join the mainstream because one of the reasons that we took vampires kind of off Earth and made a whole other planet, one is because it's cool, but two is because I like the idea of a place that defied all of our normal physics laws. Like, for example, Alexa's a black vampire. She's dark skinned because the moon will actually tan her. There are disabled vampires. There are normal, so there are all kinds, flavors. Vampires are as varied as humans on Nomoria because things just work differently on Nomoria. However that fucking physics is not up to me to figure out. It's fucking science fiction. I can do what I want. I love that part. But Alexa was special because she talks about like she was just blessed with strength and a healing ability. And so in this particular fight, she was running her mouth and she turned it off. And she lost. She's got a scar.
Well, and even just that ability to just be like, not today.
Right.
Like that would be kind of fascinating in a way.
Right.
I don't know. I'm trying to think, would I do anything like that if I had the choice of being like, not today? Right. Like, my eyes can see today. I need glasses. I don't know.
I don't know.
But yeah, Kello's Pixel, anything that you see from these vamps that you would not, I say join the mainstream, just but be a little different that you like, particularly about these vamps versus others you've seen, etc.
Like what Maganda said the other day is that everybody's not just like these perfect, beautiful people, but the inclusivity. Like I said, having the vampires that are disabled because they just weren't born with legs, whatever. And so, like I said, bringing them down instead of being more godlike to just being a race that exists on, this planet or Earth or whatever it is. And it makes them a little more realistic because they're just a supernatural creature. They're not gods. So seeing them kind of get brought down to like regular supernatural creature level is nice, and it's very interesting. And like talking about that healing thing, the question that I have is like, she said she could choose to not heal that. Whenever she fights anything else, how does she keep that one when she would have to like heal her whole body? Like that choice to, but everything but this one, like that's some crazy I was gonna say mind control, but not mind control, but like control of herself to just say everything but this. Because like I said, the mainstream vampires, if they have scars, it was, oh, I got this when I was just a human, so I can't heal it. But from now on, I'll never get another scar. So like I said, it brings them back down to a more believable level of, yeah, if you don't have that ability to heal, then you don't. And everybody having different abilities instead of every vampire has 10 abilities, they're all the same, and this is all they can do. And like I said, it lets people get varied to having different powers because everything else would have different powers and stuff too. So I like them being more realistic.
I love that. And especially, I didn't really think about that when I asked the question, but that's actually kind of fascinating in a way and really shows, again, bringing them normal or closer to humanity, if you will. But also, damn, that's got to take some brain power. Like, that's supernatural, above supernatural shit. Be like, all right, I'm bleeding. Like, my guts are hanging out. But not this one. like that's actually some real cool shit when you think about it. But anyway, Pixel, any vampire thing you would like to see going forward?
I was sitting here thinking about like other mediums that have had vampires in them, and I think something I really adore about ours is that just personality as well, because every single one of them has a very different personality, and we'll see that more as well in episode 7 because you'll be meeting more vampires. But I was thinking about other mediums, and they all have pretty similar personalities. Like even some of the ones like all throughout, say Baldur's Gate 3, while the vampires in there are written very well, they still on the servers have very similar personalities that you've seen in like other mediums as well, like film, TV show. So I really appreciate with these guys, even assholes like Andere, he's a different type of asshole that I've seen from other things. So it's just really a nice breath of fresh air seeing how they interact with each other and other humans. And again, we'll see that more in episode 7.
Yay! Yeah, the funny thing is about this question, I was thinking about it just because being in these kinds of stories, listening to these stories, I almost find a lot of other stories boring because of things like that. I don't know. I don't know how y'all feel or if you find yourselves doing that, but I actually find it very difficult to take in media now because experiencing such good storytelling and or something totally new, it's making it, for me at least, very difficult for my brain to just be like, yay, dopamine. Now it's like,
Yeah.
Right? Like, oh, another pale vampire, yay.
Right.
Or another vampire that's bored because he's been alive for 400 million years.
Right.
Yeah.
Been,
Like,
been
these...
happening to me a lot with horror things. I'm like, ugh.
And I love the idea, not that y'all said this, but kind of my brain interpreted vampires becoming cryptids. I don't know why. That's what I took from what y'all talked about or your answers. But that really cracks me up for some reason. Where it's a more accessible monster.
What if that's a thing on Earth? It's like there's not like many vampires around on Earth, but when you see one, it's like, oh my god, is that Pokemon? What the fuck?
Or I was thinking like, man, Bigfoot and a vampire hanging out, they're best buds. Like, what? That cracks me up. I'm sorry. Anyway, now, Crystal, I know you and I've talked about this a little bit deeper, but we chatted about vampire beginnings, having some deeper messages or deeper meanings that people can glean. And seeing those tales mirror things that are actually happening, right? In the world. Is there a part of your story that you feel is I guess really strikes a chord with your own personal story? And you don't have to share anything you don't want to, but is there anything that y'all, as you're listening to this again, going, oh man, I feel that may be surprising? And I can share first if you need an example. I know that was a weird question.
Maybe, but you share first. Go. Yeah.
Sure. So when I was listening to this, there's almost an otherness here of me being a mixed person that I kind of feel with Alexa, Raegel, and a few of the other characters of it's hard to find a belonging or feel like you're really part of something.
So hard.
Yeah. Like, and Not that that was really, not that I'm Bigfoot. I bid you welcome. No, but like, there's a, maybe not intended, and I don't really remember anyone saying any kind of background like that, and so it's more of just I can empathize with some of the parts in this story because of it.
Absolutely.
Which I found surprising.
I love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will tell you that I pretty much guarantee that every main character that we ever create for Tales will be an other. Because I think that's just so important to have representation of is, diversity and representation is so important just in general. It just is. It makes storytelling more beautiful and what it is, and you should. But to resonate exactly what you said, Tord, and what I think all of us here can resonate, being, biracial people, is that, you do have that sense of other where you don't necessarily feel like you fit in any box. And I felt that way like my whole life on a very dramatic, like soul deep level or whatever. Especially because like I don't have ties to culture. Like I literally am like, I took a DNA test and I'm like 56% black, but I was not brought up in a black household. My mother was adopted. My mother, who is mixed race as well, was adopted by some white ladies. And that's, but I didn't necessarily grow up in a white household either, like I kind of did, but I've talked about this with other people as well, like where I grew up in Alexandria and like North Carolina, for a lot of my life, I was very fortunate, and I lived in this like magical bubble of diversity where my mind didn't understand racism. Honest to fuck, did not, because I spent a large portion of my life where I just didn't experience it. Like I remember my high school, I went to high school with all kinds of people. I hung out, around the neighborhood, and I'm a zillennial, I'm gonna age myself, but lights, street lights, get your fucking ass in the house. But I'm out playing with all kinds of different people. Well, my mom's best friend, like there was just such diversity in how I grew up. It wasn't until I got older that I actually personally then started to experience that. And the first time you get slapped in the face with it, you're like,
the hell just happened to me?
Right, literally, literally, So it was like, so I'm glad that people can pull those themes from this story as well. And one of the things that makes me so kind of proud of Alexa, and things that I hope, in addition to every other kind of, there's so many things that people can pull from Vampire that I find out every time I hear you guys talk about it, which is, I think it's great as a storyteller, to hear some of those things, is unintentionally, and I do say that unintentionally because Crystal really just wanted to write a uwu story. Alexa, to me, is a wonderful face of how people can use their privilege. And she actually has a great scene in episode 7 where she, I think, gives you a great example of that. Like, she's the first one to come forward and do something that I think is really, really powerful. And she's a great, like, that whole conversation with her in Boise too is so powerful as well, because she's like, yes, I know you love the guy, but why are we doing this? Like, I need to understand, because again, you can't just think about yourself. There's all these other people. But she was right. She's like, listen, if the truth can destroy us, we deserve it. We weren't there, but we have benefited from everything that has been given to us. And that is something that I know people of color have been trying to drive into the brains of a certain group of people for a very long time. That we get it. You weren't there, but you reap the benefits of what was created. And that gives you a responsibility. And that is what Alexa is taking to heart right now. She's like, look, I've got that. But Alexa, in this fictional world, is awesome in that she, if she's like, she needs to throw hands about this, she can. She's got an army. She's a vampire. She's supernatural. Like she gotta run up on everybody on Nomoria. She's ready to do that. So she's our Marvel superhero in that regard.
Honestly, it's fucking great. That's why I'm just like, Warmonger, get it.
Yeah. I mean, she
like, I'm cheering
want
it.
To, but she's ready. She's like, listen, we're not doing this. She's like, we're not fucking doing this. We don't have a right to do it, and we're just not. So y'all can get with me or not. And if you're not, I'm gonna fuck you up. Like, she's not diplomatic about it at all. She's like, this is wrong, point blank. If you don't agree, you can get these hands.
And those.
Right. And Boise's like, you can
that's
get
my
these
army.
hands too. Actually, you can get my hands first, because I think Boise actually probably likes to fight more than Alexa.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I love that for Boise, it does not take any convincing.
No, none.
Like, it was just like, hey, answer my question. Okay, cool. Like, did you even need the question answered?
I do remember that studio session, and I remember how fast Tiani answered as Boise. It made Maganda laugh. Maganda like cracked the fuck up, and we were all like, "Tiani, have you been in this role before?" Like, because that was first take as well. Like, her response just came out. She was like, "Okay," and Maganda just cracked up. It was great. It was fucking great.
It's so good. Oh, but yeah, Pixel, Kels, anything about just the overall general story of Vampire that you see kind of mirrored and or that you connect with that maybe you were surprised about and or maybe not so surprised?
I was not surprised with, like I said, the themes that we're dealing with now of, of racism. I think this episode was the most obvious about it so far. Because again, when we see vampires, like, oh, well, vampires always eat people, yada, yada, yada. But it is based off of a prejudice that they are better than people because we eat them. So, like I said, the two sides of the coin of we want to be different and seeing their friends going, okay, but how do we address this? Of course, we want to write stories the way we want them to write and the way things we want them to go. We want to be able to tell Alexa, you're being kind of prejudiced, and them going, you know what? I think we kind of have, and we should.
I am being prejudiced.
Yeah, we don't want to like end you. We want you to say, you know what? You do deserve to be equal than us. So, yeah, that was something that obviously I relate to is wanting to just be seen as an equal. And not something that is lesser than or someone that wants to be more than. It's like, no, I just don't want to go outside and be killed because of what I am. And that's what, the people, the humans here are, like I said, a gilded cage is still a cage. They're happy to not be getting killed on purpose, so to speak, or to have this perception of freedom. We have a perception of that we're free because they gave us just enough to, keep us quiet. But we do deserve more. Yeah. So, like I said, this episode was the most obvious about it. And so, yeah, it's seeing it play out like, yeah, this is how it should be. We should have the people that can help be the ones that want to help. And then throw hands with the ones that don't want to help instead of just doing nothing. So, like I said, yeah, the whole female rage of, well, if you don't want to do it, then I will. And you're not going to stop me. And we need those type of people on the front lines to be like, you're not getting through me. And so I'm super excited because, like, again, I'm forgetting about all this, like, oh yeah, it's ramping up of the finale, and all I know about the finale is my part and not everything else. So it is definitely waiting to see, like, okay, how is this all going to come to a head? Because, like I said, we've got humans who are not as strong as vampires, obviously, but now there's some secret something that at one point made them considered equal, and we don't know what that is yet. But now we've got some randoms like showing up within a week. What are they coming here for? So now it's like we got two wars about to happen at the same time, and so we got one episode left. Like, how are we gonna wrap this up in one episode? So I'm excited to see how that goes.
It's like, Crystal, just put a mask on your face. Like, just put a mask on your face.
Scares me considering Raegel got cut off on this.
That was
so he might not even be in the finale. I don't know.
Yep. No.
Right. We don't know what's happening.
I was saying, because, like,
so,
again,
yeah.
I don't know everything, but I know enough where I can see Crystal's face. I'm like, stop it. You stop that right now.
Like, okay.
I just want to remind everybody it's called Vampire Beginnings, not Vampire Endings. That's all I'm going to say.
Beginning for somebody.
Yeah, I was like, but we all know an ending is just another beginning. So don't even. Like,
okay, from what I can ascertain, we clearly hear Raegel and we clearly hear Alexa in the obviously the flashes to the present where she's writing all this down. We don't hear nobody else. So this might be the end for somebody. We got some bad guys coming, and I'm pretty sure Andare is pissed because he got told to fuck off in front of everybody. So I don't trust him. And all of Valoria's people, they gonna be pissed because she done killed our queen and she done took over us. Who does she think she is? So there's some stuff gonna be happening.
I love it. Which makes great the questions I have later. But Pixel, any particular things for your own life that you're like, yeah, I really connect with this story again, surprising or no.
I'm just watching her just eat the little
You
breadstick
too.
one piece at a time.
Mhm.
But there's a lot with it actually, because especially with like Torn, a lot of the points you made and what you've seen in this episode, like I can't wait to bond with you with those later, cause but for me it's like one of the larger ones is I'm very maybe one of my own character flaws is I'm very much an all or nothing person. So and so and I'm
Fucking
very
Phil.
like yeah, and I'm just thinking hearing Alexa just say the time of subtlety is done, I feel that so deeply because I'm very and Crystal can tell you just how much I'm not patient with certain things. I am not patient. And in fact, I'd say the last few years have been I don't know what kind of adjective to give myself, but like there's a reason why there's a certain little statue that's next to me on my table.
This is why I'm always like, hey, JV Torn, can y'all come teach Pixel how to fight? Because she's ready. She's ready.
Yeah. So just hearing a character like Alexa slowly become, oh, if I'm a warmonger, then I guess I'm a warmonger. The time of subtlety is done. Being ready to throw hands no matter what to get it done. It's just so nice to see because especially it's almost validating in a way because occasionally I'll have like moments of anxiety where I'm sitting here like, am I being too much? Am I being too extra? Am I being one of those people? And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. In fact, I could do more.
Yes. And especially her line of I'm the hammer. Or I guess Raegel said it, but you know, she also reflected it of I'm the hammer. And it's like, you know what? Yes, you fucking are. You be that hammer girl. Like, but truly, you know, there's such an idea, and this is a little beyond Vampire Beginnings, so apologies, but there's a bit of a difference between just going, hey, this is wrong, being apathetic, or being helpful. You know, like, oh, well, there's nothing I can do about it. And I think we see a lot of that just in general. Of just like, oh, I can't do that, or it doesn't affect me, or, you know, what am I going to do? And it's just like, you can do something. Doesn't have to be big. That doesn't have to be a literal hammer. Could be. Go build something for someone. I don't know. But anyway, I can truly appreciate that. Thank you, Pixel. So this is legit a question I wrote, so I'm just going to ask it because we talked about it a little bit. What are you looking forward to in episode 7? And I posed this to the chat, and I posed it to everyone. And in the way I'll form it for Pixel and Crystal and myself, because we know a little bit of spoilers. You know, what can you hint at, I guess is more, or, you know, like what kind of closure are you hoping for in 7? I guess is a better question. If anyone wants to.
I want
put
to hear,
forth.
I want to hear what everybody else is looking for in episode 7 first. Then I think Synaptic, you know some stuff too. Maybe I don't know.
I mean, you can also answer. I'm just saying
the script, so some people know. Some people know some stuff. Yeah. But
sort of. And you know, there's always a difference of, again, you said this way long before we started talking, but there's always more than you expect when someone else collaborates on your project and voices it.
Oh, 100%. It just makes it better. It just God, I love writing, I love storytelling, but I think one of the reasons that I love this so much, and I can't wait for us to transition into, you know, animation and movie making and all that kind of fun, is the collaboration. It is like you start with this idea, and then you bring all these other wonderful people in on your idea, and now your idea is so much more cool. It's just all just, and what was so lovely about working with all of you as well is just because y'all took ownership of it. You owned these characters, you owned your scenes, you loved the story too, and that just makes all the difference in the world. So I would love to hear what everybody else is expecting from this finale, and I can sit here and go, or
no. Again, put on a mask. No. But truly, as a viewer, and you know, re-listening to 1 through 6 now, even and honestly, to kind of what Kels was talking about before, I read the whole thing, but that it's been a while, and my brain has been very much occupied with other things. So 7 is going to be a surprise no matter what. I know it. And for me, like in episode 6, just a slight little recap for what we listened to, there was 3 major things ramping up in that episode. We have their relationship, which was super fucking cute and kicking the feet, and it was adorable, and and a real admittance on both their parts. Or even the stop of one, like, don't say it yet. So we have that. We have, who the fuck are these people coming on in? And then we even have power dynamics shifting, which has been like, so we have, the personal problem, the relative little cultural problem, and then we have a, oh God, world problem. And so for me, again, as a viewer listener, I am excited about all 3 of those things. And as just a me personal thing, I'm like kicking my feet, like, oh, what's gonna happen? Are they gonna kiss again? Like, are they gonna talk about it? Is someone even gonna say it? I don't know. Like, for me, I'm like, what you thinking about level? Like, I am hoping for that closure of that. Like, what you doing? So that's my personal answer, if that's helpful. But yeah, what you hoping for in 7?
I think it's it's so hard to answer because of course I know what happens, but like I think what I'm I'm just looking forward for everyone to like listen for is my god, there is drama in this. There is so much drama. And like I feel like that's not a spoiler to say because it's a finale.
No,
There's
of
gonna be
course.
drama. But so much drama. It's like like a great escalation of drama too. So I'm just excited about that. I'm also really excited because, as Crystal just mentioned, it's called Vampire Beginnings, and I can, that feeling where you like you have something and it's going to be something really cool.
Yeah,
that's how I feel about the finale of this. Where 1, I think y'all are gonna love it, but 2, I think it's gonna set up a really cool thing. So, yes.
okay. I'm just pushing on my glasses, like, what are you up to? Like, Kels, anything you're hoping to see in 7?
Kind of the same thing. I know she does, but it's kind of seeing how is this all going to wrap up. We got 1 episode, we have all these different strings, and literally just reintroduced another one. And so in this last section, how is this all going to come together to make sense in a way that's good? Because we've all seen and heard some things that we saw the ending and was like, what the fuck was that? So I know she did. I have the utmost, faith that she made this make sense.
Well, no, I'm just kidding.
You're not a bad writer in a way that, like, no, this was just written terribly. So, whatever you did, I know it is written well. Whether you like it or not, it'll be written well.
Again, if you've been personally hurt by Crystal over here, there's a number you can call. No.
So yeah, my expectation obviously is to see how does this all wrap up and end this story that is obviously about Raegel and Alexa. And since this is the beginning of something else, it's then seeing, okay, well, what does this wrap up lead to? What is the other story? What is the other universe or whatever that it's leading to what other tales are there? Is it going to switch to some other character? Like there's the next season about Boise, and it's leading towards something for her, or Cassera, what happens with her during all of this. So I'm interested to see how does this end with Raegel and Alexa, and it starts something else for someone else, and who are those someone's going to be if they get mentioned or introduced or whatever or not. So
yeah, in fact, on that point, I changed my answer. I need a whole arc of Boise. Thank you very much. Just a day in the life of Boise. Like, that's what I need.
She's clearly sick of some shit, and I want to know what was the last straw for her.
Yeah,
like, you know what? Because she's probably a couple thousand years old as well, and you don't start like that.
Oh my
She
god,
clearly knows
that's so
Alexa.
funny.
She's clearly sick of Alexa's shit, because like I said, I'm on your side, but you need to explain this one to me.
Right.
Yeah, which
Okay,
which
another
you
100 years.
know,
Okay. Like, remember what happened last time, Alexa? Explain this to me.
like there's a point when the internal voice became external. Like, what was the shift?
Yeah, where Boise said, I'm tired of not saying anything.
Like, I know you're royalty, but we got shit, okay? Like, we got shit to talk about. Oh, I love that. Also, I love this comment. 1-800-PICS hurt. That's so fucking true. Oh my god. Like, that's so funny. That's our number now. All right, anyway.
For that
I
comment
love it.
alone, Torin, I can't wait for you to listen to Legacy.
Me too. Oh my gosh. But I love that. Yeah, I changed my answer. We need a Boise. We need a Boise viewpoint. Honestly, even if we had a cast or a Boise viewpoint, I know they're not like friends or anything, but like can they just have tea later?
Yes. I mean, 'cause they clearly get the other side of the story of all this. We're getting the romance and it shouldn't be. And their best friends are like, they're
I
fucking
love
up. It's so weak.
Discord so much right
It's so
now.
weak. He's about to get ripped in half by a monster. He's about to get ripped in half by a monster. He's stupid. I know he's smarter than that. So, I know they're both just done with their people. They're done. Like, look what you did, and this is a mess. So
I love it.
They definitely would have a lot of tea to spill to each other about their prospective best friends. Like, this is what it's gonna look like from now on. Where we're gonna be miserable.
Honestly, I could even see it being like not necessarily a one-up. It would be like a shared experience of just like, oh, you think that's bad? Listen to this shit.
1,000%.
Like, you will not believe how bad this was.
Right, I understand, your vampires have gone to war, but have you heard how much Raegel whines? Like, make him get shoes because he was just so pissed off about being here. Like, the man was dirty, okay? So we definitely need like a one shot of, Boise and Cass are in the cafe after all this is done and being like, how did we get here?
Oh my god. Yes, please. Oh, I need this so bad. Even like, this is my ADHD brain, so I apologize. But even if it was like a D&D one shot where like Crystal's DMing and it's just you two talking, like that would be the fucking best. Anyway, that way it just writes naturally as it goes. Oh my gosh. Now, just for this is me being like kicking feet. Is there any particular character or moment that y'all want to highlight through the last 6 episodes that you really, really, really enjoyed?
All of them.
Every single one of them. Okay, we know we're all your babies.
No.
Like on the spot, that's a lot to try to remember.
I know. Asking the hard-hitting questions. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
It's so fun to me too because I think I dislike episode 1, and I say that gently. And I think the reason that episode 1 kind of bugs me is because Vampire is another one of our shows that I think gets better as it goes on. And it was a show that I wish I had made the choice that it wasn't going to be membership and we were going to release it to the public at the beginning, because I think I would have approached episode 1 a little bit differently. I don't know exactly what in episode 1 was changed, and it's not bad. It's just like, it's like a drip into this bucket of everything that kind of is Vampire. But the progression of the story, like I am absolutely really, really proud of this product, and kind of the choices that we're making on the back end about what we're going to do with Vampire in the future, I think are solid. Because as you guys are talking about it, I'm like, this is a pretty big world. World's pretty big.
I do love episode 1 for that reason alone, because I love the feeling of like, oh, you were just supposed to be like a tail short. That's all you were supposed to be.
That's all you
and
were
now look
supposed
at
to
you.
be. Yeah, that's all it was going to be. And it really was. And I think Hannah and I just listened to it, and I was like, I just got giddy about it. And so it's not really not fair for me to say that I just like it. I think I just, when I weigh it against everything else, it's just like, oh, it's just like, but it sucks. It does what it's supposed to do. But yeah, we just got giddy, and we were like, oh no, this is just too good. I'm like, I need everybody to hear this. And that tends to be one of my problems too with trying to give things just to membership. I just get so happy about what we do. I'm like, I want everybody to listen. So it's not we're not trying to jip you membership. I just want to share shit with everybody. So I don't know what to do about that. Torin's gonna help me figure that out next year. We'll figure it out.
I got you. Well, and honestly, you say that, and as a fellow creator, not in this space, but other things, there's also a feeling of you have to test. Like, you always have an idea, but you never really know until it exists, and then you got to learn from it. So I don't know if anyone is ever fully satisfied with the first iteration of anything, and you got to let it figure itself out. And I even say that from a perspective of like a tabletop character that you make. You always have an idea like with their backstory and they're dangerous, and then they turn out to be a complete himbo goofball.
Right.
But it works for some reason. Yeah, like, and they got to kind of figure out who they are. And I think the same can be said for audio dramas like this too.
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
My uncle is a GM. He's been in GMing as long as I'm alive, and I'm 41. So he actually taught me and my husband and our friends like how to do tabletop role playing games. And one of his golden rules is no idea survives first contact. He's one of the most amazing storytellers, and because of him, my grandfather, like, that's how I got into reading and writing. And I'm just like, one day I want to be as good as them. And he's had some amazing ideas, and we've just gone the totally opposite way. And so with tabletop, especially being like immediately just seeing how he can take something and immediately able to craft a story based off of it and keep it going has always amazed me, because I'm like, that's why I like writing, because if it's not going well, I can stop and I can delete it and I can fix it. So when you're improving for like 5 hours, that's just is amazing to me. But definitely when you make something, you want people to read it and you want them to react to it. And at some point, as time progresses, that first one, if it's like a series or something, is not going to be good enough. Because like I said, I've learned how to do it better. But I can't go back and fix it because it is what it is. And so it does grow and it does evolve, and you find different ways to do that. So I totally understand having a million ideas of, I just wanted this to be one thing, but now it's really cool and I like it. And okay, but then you put it out there and you see other people like it and you're just like, validate it. Like, oh my God, so this is something good and people are asking for it. And I want to do more. And now you're trying to juggle all these ideas at once and figure out who goes where. But it is a very nice feeling to write something and have so many people enjoy it and want more.
I love that. And especially, TTRPG characters, they just need to be tested. Like, once they get in a not combative situation, but something where it's like, you think this is your point of view, does it hold with this scenario? And same thing, of course, with all creative aspects, right?
Absolutely.
I love that. I love that so much. But yeah, Kels, is there any like favorite moment or highlight from Vampire for you thus far in all the 6 episodes?
I cannot think of one offhand. 10 minutes after we ended, I'll be like, that's what I should have said.
Message in Discord at 2 a.m.
Episodes, what did I like the best? I mean, I'm a sucker for romance, so immediately my thought is always going to be the romance part. It's seeing how different they are and how both of them did not want this, but there is something that is drawing them together and they don't know why. And at some point they're just like, fuck it, fine. We will try this out. We will try seeing what feelings are, because I've never done this before. And that leads to them, literally wanting to fight for each other. Like, I have this idea, we have the same idea. Well, we're going to fight this together now. We are a unit and we're going to figure it out. And so just like I said, the little kicking feet moment of so like I said, romance is always gonna get me every time.
I love it. Hell yeah. Pixel, any favorite part for you, or moment or character so far?
They're all my kids. They're all my kids.
My babies. I can't pick a favorite baby.
Favorite. I mean, I now I understand what you were saying, Torin, about when we said like, oh, I can't remember episode 6, and you're like, this is the best one. And like now I actually agree too. Like of like what we've heard so far, I'm like, this episode 6 is great. Like damn. I think I'm gonna have to pick though, because I just love character development so fucking much. So I'm gonna have to like really highlight Raegel's letter. Because I know we fucking smoke him all the damn time, but that letter was great.
Yeah.
100%.
Let us all be
Yeah, so I was
real.
like, I
Had
can't jump on this mean train.
Listen,
Yeah.
had Raegel wrote us that letter, we'd have been over. We'd have gone over. Like, we not fretting
Immediately.
about that. Immediately. Like, we'd have been like, well, I gotta go. Let me go.
Like that happened, and this badass Warhammer just was like, "Yep." It just like he realized,
Okay.
yeah, like in the thousands of years that this hardened, just probably war criminal way of just like, you know what? Yeah, you're right.
Like, you know what?
Take to the night. Like it was
This is on to something.
like, hey, she's lived a long time. She experienced a lot of things. Right about this. I love it.
Like,
God.
being a doofus, people have bled for me, they fought for me, they died for me, but they've never been a doofus. So she's never seen this. Like, he fucking hated me, but now he don't. And I hated him, but now I don't. So what is happening here? I need to figure that out.
No.
So yeah, I totally love that.
He wasn't interesting enough for her to hate, which was a great line.
Right, like, oh, you hate me because I'm a vampire and you're a human. Oh, how original.
Right.
And then it became...
When have I heard that before?
Right.
And then she realized, I don't want this one to die. What is wrong with me?
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? That cracks me up though, in a way of just there's a real love in like remembering little things about people versus big shows of affection or anything like that, right? And so I totally right. And I think why in the letter the whole hi, just like Alexa, hi. Like, what? Like, it's just cracked me up so much. I think you're absolutely right, because it's a genuine moment. It's just a show of genuineness. Oh, I love that so much.
Every other time he's talked to her has been so abrasive and so rough. Like, even in continuing 4 and 5, where obviously he is feeling some more and he is softening, there still was just that abruptness. Like, he wanted her to be thinking of him, but when she showed up, he's just like, why are you here? You're gonna die. And it's just like, okay. But this is the first time he's just like, I don't know how to talk to her because I don't want to be mean to her anymore. I don't want her to be mean. I don't want to push her away. So how do I be nice about this? It's kind of like, I got to come in and be like, hi, I'm sorry for being an ass this whole time. So it was adorable. Like, what do you say to this all-powerful conqueror who you basically told you hated her, and now you're like, I don't though. We banged yesterday and I liked it.
And I liked it. And to your point, it's a vulnerability, right? I'm just like, I knew what I was coming in for. I knew what I was doing, and fuck her, blah blah. And then it's like, oh wait, I don't know how to do this. I love that. Oh my goodness.
I love how you guys go ahead, babe.
I also just real quick want to give like some quick little love bits, because I as much as I love Raegel's letter, of course, I also want to highlight maybe a smaller role, but something that's more, I feel like, is very for the grand scheme of things important as well. I want to highlight Niku a little bit, and you'll get to see a couple of his moments in the next episode as well.
He said, ain't nobody talking shit about her. Try me. Okay? He stepped up for real. So
I love it. Oh gosh, yeah, I'm killing it. Like every time Nico spoke during that, I was like, Nico spoke about that, I was like, hell yeah, I love this so much.
I feel like it's
Like the record show, he's a little bitch.
Right. This is the power of friendship, because I think it's really clear in this episode, like, Alexa has a squad and they are ride or die for each other. They are absolutely like ride or die for each other. So it's like, nobody talks shit about the squad. So you not going to just run your mouth and I'm standing right here. Like, who the fuck are you talking to like that? Who you talking about
and
like that?
Real leadership is not an intimidation thing. It's I believe in the same things you believe in, let's rally kind of thing.
Exactly.
And even beyond that, sorry, my autism brain, but like even as a voice actor and networking things, those are people that will go to bat for you when you're not even there.
Mm-hmm.
And that is super important to make those connections and friendships where even when you're not in the room, you know, they're not going to just be like, yeah, no, she sucks. Or like, you know, like they're just going to be quiet. Like, that's not my problem.
Literally what we try to build every day at Tales. We want that. We literally want
absolutely.
that type of family and that connection for people.
Yeah.
And we want y'all to find that like with each other. Absolutely. Oh yeah.
So there's a Discord and you should go join it.
And hire all my voice actors immediately. All of them.
That too.
Immediately.
And also hire Crystal and Pixel. Just saying. They're great at this. They know what the fuck they're doing. Do it. No, sorry. Okay, that was a little aggressive.
Yeah.
Let me back
I'm
up.
not writing anything for you. I'm only writing my own shit, so you can just give me money to make
also
my
that.
own shit. So there's a website, you can just go to it. Just give us money.
Also, Crystal builds websites, just in case you were curious.
Yeah. So if you like the way our website looks, I can make your website look badass too. Hey.
Just saying. Now, for me, that was most of the questions I had. Now, I have a few general ones, of course, too, if we want to talk about it. But Crystal, you had mentioned previously to me that you also had questions, and I wanted to make sure to give you space if you would like.
Yeah, no. I want you to speak on what made you say yes to Mona.
Oh.
Because listen, let's just be real. Like, Crystal is working very hard on how to properly approach voice actors for jobs, right? Let's just be Crystal, normally, like, we're friends, and then I hear your voice, and I'm like, I think they'd be great for that. So at like 3 a.m., I'm in your DMs. That's how Crystal does things. We're working on it. Okay, it's fine. Whatever. That's my style. But Torin said yes after I just randomly tumbled into her fucking DMs. So they're DMs. So Torin, what made you say yes?
I have problems. No, kidding. I'm so sorry. I couldn't pass up the opportunity. No, truly, it really goes to the friendship and genuineness part of it. Because I legitimately, Crystal, I don't even know how we met.
I don't know how we met you either.
I truly mean that. Like, not in a bad way. Just, thank God somebody does.
Yeah. So when I randomly did that tabletop casting call and you answered, and then I started thinking about it, I'm like, how the fuck is Torn in the Discord? You applied to be on our roster and we accepted you. I'm pretty sure that's why you joined the Discord. I heard your voice out of many, and I picked...
I think you're right.
Yes. That's why.
Oh, shit.
And I think you just lurked in our Discord for however long you were lurking, and then one day you saw the tabletop casting call and you decided, sure... And now we're friends. And now you're never not going to be my friend. Sorry.
I love so much how we do things at Tales, because we really didn't just pull a, we like your voice. You're our friend now, whether you want to or not.
It's so funny because that's so on brand for me. Y'all don't even know. Like, it really is. Where it's like, okay, whether it's the introvertedness, the workaholic of me, I don't know, but it's kind of like, oh, that seems interesting. That should be really cool.
That's
and
how
I'll just sit there and wait.
Gerald randomly answered a casting call on Twitter, and then we were like, what the fuck is this in my ear with his fucking voice, right? Everybody knows,
so
right?
Good.
And then, I don't know how it evolved after that, but Gerald was like, all right, they crazy, they cool, so now Gerald's just here. And then we put Gerald in fucking please, and I'm like, where the fuck is his wife? Let me go make friends right now because I'm uncomfortable. And now Gerald and Kels are like literally, I would die for Gerald and Kels. Gerald and Kels and their kids are literally family. When we build our real life community, Gerald and Kels are coming. They don't have a choice. Like, they're coming.
When an extrovert does things, because introverts don't go anywhere, we get found. So the extroverts just go, I like you, and puts you in the pocket, and you're just like, okay, I'm going, and then
I'm in the pocket. Literally, Kels was exactly what I was about to say, like, to the response to your question. Because I'm not an extroverted person. Now, I've learned how to be, or at least be perceived as one. Yes.
Yeah.
But truly, and I, and I don't know about Kels, you and Gerald, but like, that's kind of how it happens of just like, this seems like a fun space. Let me just sit in the shadows, like pull the coat up, just be like, what's going on over here? And keeping eyes and ears out, and then feeling a genuineness about people. So the moment someone's like, hey, do you want to do this? I'm like, duh. Like, because not that I know you are not parasocial, creepy thing, but I've seen evidence with your actions who y'all are. And so it makes me go, I can trust that person, or at least to a certain extent. So the DM, when it's just like, hey, you want to do this? Like, duh. Like, I already said yes. There was very little questions at that point.
And then I was like, wait, I'm sorry. Here's actual details about the project.
Oh, okay. Thanks. That's really helpful.
It's also sort of how we got Tara in our lives too, because I know like Crystal had met Tara on Twitter, and they would like talk on occasion, and then Crystal had the I'm gonna turn this beautiful letter of love fan thing I did into an audio drama legacy, and then that's how Tara came into the voice acting thing. So I love how we just collect people.
I feel like this is a great lesson for creators as well. You never know who is watching you. You never fucking know. So you need to show up and be authentic 24/7. And I'm very happy to say that Hannah and I mean, we probably overshare, to be fucking honest. So yeah, we are.
Yes, probably.
We are who we fucking are. So yeah, so I better say, like, Torin never said a fucking word in Discord, guys. I don't know how long Torin lurked in Discord. And then just one day, out of nowhere, Torin was like, yes, I will play in your tabletop. And then I got to DM Torin, and I was like, Torin is great. Torin, do you want to do stuff?
Torin, friend now.
Yeah, literally, Torin, friend now. Torin in pocket.
The vibes are immaculate. This is mine now.
Literally.
Yeah. Yeah.
So to answer your question, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, yeah, when it comes to introverts, you just have to stumble upon us and catch us, and
it's great.
If you don't, then that's it. Like I always crack the joke. Like if you see me in real life, I'm not real. Like it was a lie. It was a figment of your imagination because I don't go outside. You have to like make me your friend because I'm not gonna do it. Because like even with the tabletop thing, I saw that and I was just like, oh, but I don't know those people and I don't think I'm gonna be good at it, so I'm not even gonna try.
I don't know why the way that you said I'm not real made me think of a mushroom ring of like fairies, and I was like, I don't know why that cracks me up so bad, but it's so true though. Like, yep. Like you got to recognize it and then step in it. Otherwise, it just exists and you can just pass on by and it doesn't happen.
I love it.
So yes, I was introverted picked. How that happened, and I go, yep, okay. But truly, y'all, it was a thing of y'all were very genuine. Your community was very genuine, and for me, I don't stay in a place if it's not supportive of everybody. And where there's not a scarcity mindset of things and the actions match the words. Because as someone with autism, it's really easy to see when the actions don't match the words, and nothing will make me run faster. So the moment it was like, hey, you want to do this? I'm like, yeah. So anyway, that's the answer. I was introverted picked.
Now Torin is literally like on the management team, and Torin is going to help us build Tales into the awesome thing that's going to become, and we're going to help Torin do this. I'm so excited. It's so great. Torin, I got one more question for you. Is that you are an incredible voice actor, and you've done, and you've done a bunch of different mediums.
Sorry. Anxiety. No, don't get me.
Giggling and kicking feet. Okay.
I'm listening. I'm so sorry.
It was so great.
Also, real quick, for the Mona thing specifically, I like being a gremlin and just let the freak flag fly. And that's all I was like, yes. All right, anyway, I'm so sorry. Continue with your other question.
I can't wait for y'all to meet Mona, by the way. I really, really can't. But was your process for approaching Mona different than how you approach other characters? Because I know you've actually done a bunch of audio dramas as well. So yeah, did you approach Mona in a different way? Like, how was your process for that? Because I will just slight hit to everybody. Mona is an elder vampire. So Mona and Celiana, who is played by the incredible Georgia, who also played the Archangel Raziel in Fairy Tale. She's got such a wonderful, commanding voice. She's incredible. We love her so much. She's on British Standard Time though, so she can't ever make our live listen events because it's like 2 a.m. where she is. But yeah, Mona is an elder vampire, and Mona, let me put you this way: like, Mona would flick Alexa. That's who Mona is. Mona would step to Alexa without a second thought. And I, honest to God, don't know who would win that fight. So that's who Mona is.
And things, I don't want to give anything away, of course, but like, okay, in a, again, maybe in a autism way, I kind of approach each character the same as far as just, also OCD for the record, just alphabet soup over here. But like, for process of character, number one, I try to read everything as time permits. If I can read the whole script, if I, get this scenario of the entire project in my brain. And really what I try to do is just see what niche is that character filling, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So with Mona in particular, it was the very same process just because my OCD demands process of that kind of thing. But with with Mona, she okay. The council, and this won't be spoilers, the council thus far, at least in my point of view, is actually quite calm in a way. There's a calmness of them of like, we're thousands of years old, we don't give a shit. Like, okay, cool, that happened. We can rule on this immediately. We don't really need a lot of convincing, right? Because we know who we are, we know what's going on. With Mona, I felt like when I read the script and saw Mona in it and how she weaved in and out of things, she was kind of an upset, or at least why she hasn't been seen before is because the calmness does not exist here. Like there has to be, kind of like Alexa, there has to be a hammer somewhere. And it's like, maybe we don't include Mona. Like, we don't need that kind of energy here.
She's relaxing. It's the weekend. Don't call her.
Yeah, like, and you know what? We don't need that energy today. That won't be helpful in deliberations of this kind. And so I feel like the way I read it and the need in my mind that Mona fulfills on this council is when things start getting in the fringes. So it's not a day-to-day thing. Don't put that shit on the record. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's fine. And quote, fine. Mona is the one that they're like, oh shit, I guess we gotta call Mona now.
Right.
Like, this is such a big thing and or such a fringe thing. Shit, now we gotta bring her in. Because it's like a necessity that you don't need all the time. But yeah, anyway, that's how I saw it anyway. And then once I kind of get the character's purpose in my head, to be honest, I just let them go. They now live in my head and they are a facet of a personality that I try to find my connection to. So with Mona, that for me was, I used to be a karate instructor and I wasn't the kind where it was like XMA, like I'm going to teach you how to flip and stuff. No. I was the karate instructor that taught you, this is how the human body works. This is how you use that to your advantage. And so, like, I was the self-defense person. I was, hey, for the record, I'm 4'11". I'm very tiny. And for me to feel safe in the world, walking around to the grocery store, walking to my damn car at night, whatever it is, it takes a mindset shift for me to know when to hit the button of I got to defend myself versus I'm okay. And so with Mona's, what I think is Mona's viewpoint and the purpose she serves, that was my connection to her of just, how do I feel safe in a world like this? I either make myself untouchable or make sure I know what to do when shit goes wrong. And so anyway, I hope that answers the question. That's how I approach Mona.
Here, I want to give creators like a tip, okay? If you're a director, one, you should be letting your voice actors take ownership of characters and letting them play. And two, as a director/writer, say you included a character into an episode, right? And you had an idea for this character, but you didn't have your backstory. Ask your voice actor this question, because Torin just gave me Mona's entire backstory. And now I know exactly what I'm going to do with Mona in future episodes because of what Torin just said just now. It's like being a GM. Yeah. It's so fun.
It is so much fun. And, you know, and we were talking about that a little bit before of just the collaboration of things. And your project sounds so good in your head. And then when you get it tested and or you give someone's perspective, get someone else's perspective on it, it just grows into something more than you ever thought it could be. Yeah.
I don't understand directors who are micromanagers. That never,
Yeah.
that I don't understand, because why do you have the voice actors there if you don't want them to play?
Yeah.
Like, why do? And I know that some voice actors need that. You will never work with me if you do. And I'm not trying to be mean when I say that. You just won't, because I want people who are going to be like, I really like this character. I love this thing about this character. I want to take ownership of this character, because that's how I'm going to get the best takes. That's how the story is going to be brought to life. I can't have somebody in a project that's just kind of blasé about it. We just can't.
Yeah.
We can't have that, because it'll come through. It absolutely will come through. So we need people who, like, you ask that question, and Doran is just like, well, I think Mona is like this. And I'm like, you know what? Mona is like that. What a great idea.
You are absolutely correct. That is exactly how I wrote it.
That's exactly what I thought Mona was. Yep. Say more words. What else?
You know, and even just a general note for auditions, and I know voice actors will get this, at least hopefully, like, it just happens because when you read lines and audition for things, you don't know any of the backstory. You have no clue if it was 10-page backstory or a paragraph, you know? And so to each single person in this world has a point of view about something.
Yeah.
Even if that point of view is, like, you know, it's still a point of view. Thus, characters will have a point of view. And so to have your characters even have one, they got to have experiences to view it through.
It's so true. And,
So.
and I hope, I feel like, Tales could give lessons on this too, and just working with the collaboration part, because this isn't the first time that's happened. The first time it kind of happened was with Legacy. And Alex, who plays Vancito, good friend of mine, he had this viewpoint where he did not think his character would have been so accepting of another character. And I hadn't really let that simmer in my brain. But once he said it, it led to what I think is one of the best scenes in the entire series. Because it led to me writing this confrontation between these two characters, where he got to express what he thought his character's real hurt and pain was, and not being able to accept this. And it did. It led to one of the best scenes in the show, because I had a voice actor who took ownership of the character and told me, the fucking writer, they were like, Krista, I don't know about this. I don't think he's cool with that. And I was like, bet. That's just how it works. That's literally
Let me hear it.
Exactly, Synaptic. Steal ideas from others. It's so fun. It's not stealing. It's collaboration. It's collaboration.
It's ADHD. Yes. No, I'm just kidding.
And I know that too. And I know that you're not going to be able to join us Saturday. So sad. That's okay. You're super busy.
I know.
What are you looking forward to? People seeing about this episode and seeing about your character. Like, what kind of little hints or fun things do you want to drop for the audience?
Yeah, absolutely. So for general purposes of episode 7. The sound effects is my answer to that question.
Oh my god.
I'm not kidding. There were parts of it where, like, in the little background here, Pixel was like, what about this? And I was like, thanks, I hate it. That was literally my reaction. And listening to parts of it, I was like, like, here I am playing what I've described as a badass elder vampire, and me as a person going, you know what I mean? It's a weird dichotomy. Two things can be true at the same time. No. So that's my general answer for the general episode. And then also, of course, the payoff for certain things. Now, again, I don't actually know what the payoff is. Like, I remember reading it, but I wouldn't be able to give you details right now. But especially with episode 6's build up, like we were talking about, personal relationship, cultural power struggle, and then, oh God, what is happening to our world? I'm super excited for that to happen. Whatever way it does.
Yeah.
As far as for Mona, look, it's funny because I'm in the same boat of, I remember recording it. I remember being there that day. But at the same time, whenever I record with other people, because voice actors, we tend to record alone for a lot of things. Whenever I do get to group record, I'm such a cheerleader. And I don't know why I'm like this, but like the energy of the room and the other people infect me. It's ADHD. Anyway, but because of that, sometimes it's not that I make sure like I'm on time with my line and deliver it and I stay in the moment. But if it's outside that moment, I'm like, Like I just like turned into a golden retriever.
I love that.
It's hard for me to remember sometimes. Like I almost black out when I have to go. Like in a weird
I also
way.
do that too.
Yeah, because like my character comes out and I'm just here, you know. So it's like I don't remember what happened, but listening back to little tidbits and then hearing Pixels and Crystal's reaction to certain things, I'm like, oh shit. Like so I'm personally excited for the Mona part of just people going, oh shit. Excited for those moments where the reaction of me just going, oh, okay, she'd be like that. That's fine.
Mona
She a bad
has
bitch.
no chill. Mona has
Nope.
no zero chill. No.
Not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. Like none. No chill. No chill.
Yeah, so I'm excited about the dichotomy of the rest of the council and then why we haven't seen Mona until now. There's a reason. I don't know if we really could describe the reason, but there's a fucking reason.
I tell you this, that what happened in scene 6 would not have happened if Mona had been there. I'll put it to you that way. That whole council scene would have rolled a whole different way if Mona had been there.
And Daria would have gotten away with that kind of bravado in that council.
It's like you act different when mom's in the room. That's how it would have been. That's how it would have been. But yes, that's all the questions I had for you, Torn. I wanted to make sure we got your viewpoint on stuff before the finale on Saturday.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, I wish. God, life's been busy. I really want to be there tomorrow. Like, I'll be there for part of it, but I know I'm going to miss the beginning.
That's okay.
So,
That's okay.
cheers. Oh, man. Well, that's all the questions I had, pre-planned, if you will, but with that I had prepped. And then just one last question for everybody of just, is there anything that we haven't been able to talk about that you want to from the last, today's live listen and then from the past ones?
You go first, Kels. What you got? Cause like, why me? What the fuck?
What's the spotlight on me? What did I do? Me, who constantly says, I don't know, I need a minute to think after the question because the ADD, I need to like catch up to the thoughts, and you're gonna call me first.
I know. Does Nomoria have blood donuts? Yes. Yes. Raegel Pines, he is a forest of pines. Yes. Yes.
What would I want to talk about that we haven't discussed? I don't know, because the other things I would want to know about are stuff that isn't really in the episodes, which would be more of the storytelling stuff.
Right.
Because, when you're telling a story from points of, first person points of view, we're only experiencing the world how they see it and where they are. So knowing my character is, like I said, best friend of Raegel, and I obviously took coming here way better than he did. I would want to see what do the humans look like living with her. That, it's like, no, this is fine. Like, don't mess this up for us. Or at least we can be content here, because we keep hearing that this is the best place to be. So what is making this the best place to be? Like, we joke about, oh, he got his shower and his pillows. And it's like, okay, but like normal humanity should have stuff like that. So what is it what's the pitch of this is a better clan to be in than this one? Like, why? Because we're getting the basic needs of being a person. What makes this better than everybody else? So I would be interested in seeing the world from a human's point of view who have been here. Because like I said, Raegel comes in and he's automatically pissed. So we're just like, no, we don't want to be here. Or we just think he's stupid for not wanting to be here. So I would be interested in seeing what her clan looks like from the point of view of other people.
Crystal, are you writing this down?
Yeah, no, I am because it's
because I'm also very interested.
Yeah. And
again, I don't know what comes after, so
that's not something we answer in episode 7. So that's something that I can answer for you now because it's very visual in my head. So in episode 2, I think is when Raegel gets to Alexa's clan, where he's talking about how beautiful it is and how the roads are paved and the automatons are the ones cleaning the streets. To me, it would look like almost like a utopia, in that humans are given free housing. Like Raegel's got a studio apartment all to himself. He ain't got to share it with nobody, right? So you're giving free housing, free food. You can go to clothes stores. You can shop. Castra mentioned, there's even a fucking fight ring, So in my mind, in Alexa's clan specifically, humans are given an incredible amount of freedom. Like during the day, you are literally living your lives. You're going to the theater or the movies or the store or whatever you do now, Kels, you are doing in Alexa's clan, but all that worry about survival, you don't have that. There's no need for money or bills or this because she is literally taking care of all your needs. And in exchange, the vampires of her clan get to feed off of you. Now, her vampires are they are more disciplined than other vampires. And like she said, it hasn't always been the case. Like, sure, she's killed humans before. Somebody's broken the rules. Somebody's done this, that, or the other, whatever. But it's different. And what I imagine is one of the reasons that Alexa is so pissed about how some of the other vampire clans are. You can imagine the complete opposite of that. For Clan Sora, it was literally like bottom of the barrel. Like when Raegel is, excited about like sheets and pillows and hot water, it's because in Clan Sora, y'all were probably sleeping in a barn. Y'all maybe had some fucking hay. Y'all got fed as much as you needed to be fed to keep your blood quality good. You weren't like you were cleaning up everything. You were taking care of the horses, the animals, or whatever the fuck he had. You were, when he talks about the visitors and how the pomp and circumstance made a lot more work for y'all. Literally what it sounds like. Y'all was cleaning his castle and doing all this, that, and the other. And that's how a lot of human lives were. So I imagine around Nomoria there are varying degrees of cruelty and freedom. I think Alexa's clan is the best run because she gives her humans the most freedom. Niku's clan, Tessa's clan, you'll meet Tessa in episode, probably nicer, but I don't think other clans humans have the luxuries that Alexa's clan does. And we can, I can always talk more about why I think Alexa is running that way, but that's why everybody that's why, humans talk, around the world or whatever you hear. People want to go to Alexa's clan because that's where humans are the absolute most free. Because she's like, yo, as long as my food supply is good, they not rebelling, they not tripping, we ain't got no fights, everything's running the way it should be, and when I need to eat, I can eat. She's all like, yeah, so, but she absolutely goes the extra mile that does not need to be gone for her human. She really does. Like living it, like I would go to Alexa's clan. I'm not lying, I'd fucking go, bro. I'll roll out. What you mean?
Sorry, the term that popped in my head was free range humans. I'm sorry.
Yes, free range humans.
Yes,
like,
buy from us.
Hilariously, I'm like, oh, good job, me. I know I know you guys want it, but it was like I think it was dropped subtly in different things. Like even when Valoria was talking about, do you think your humans give a fuck about the cow that you fucking feed them, indicating that y'all got hamburgers and steaks and all kinds of shit when y'all eat. So yeah, your humans are treated good. It looks good. It's beautiful. It's from going from Clan Sora to this. It's no wonder Raegel was pissed because it would literally be like you have been living in a literal fucking basement cage your whole life. And now that's why Raegel was like, I ain't got no roommates. How long do I have in the shower? Wait, we got hot water? Like he's never had these things. Y'all was literally sleeping in like the worst conditions. And when they hurt you, when vampires and Clan Sora fed off of humans, they did not care if it was hurt. They did not care. They left scars. They left markings. Versus you see Alexa, she's doing it all sexy and then she healed it when she was done. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a whole different vibe in Alexa's clan.
Hell yeah. Mm-hmm. Honestly, the other thought was "Viva la Revolution!" like totally get it now. Not that we didn't get it, but you know what I mean.
Oh yeah.
And I love this. Just from chat, I love this so much. Following an automaton for the day would be funny. It would be funny. Yeah. I would love to see that, or like day in the life of human series on social media. Like we need that.
I mean, this isn't to say it's not like slightly problematic. Like, Boise said when you first got there, and when night falls, guess who the fuck you belong to? And by the way, you are being spied on 24/7 because she's like, hold up. Who's talking about what at what time? You know, what's going on down in that fight club? Who's saying shit? Like, you know, freedom only extends so far. There are rules. Make sure you fucking read them. You know, that sort of thing. But as long as y'all was chilling, y'all was fine.
But don't rise up. Like, wait, what?
Literally.
Wait, we need to.
Which is probably
Crystal...
why Casper was like, don't get me in trouble. I got a shower. I got sheets. I got my own house. Okay? I can come into this cafe every day, get me a fucking croissant.
What you're telling me is on this entire planet that we cannot leave, we are at the best place possible for this planet, and you want to leave. No, because I've seen worse. I've been worse, and you know better, and I get that you're angry, but this is the best we can get. This is the dreams that we've hoped for, is being here. So yeah, the idea of, no, I'm not gonna go back there because you pissed off Alexa and now she's gonna send us back. Absolutely not. No, I'm gonna take my coffee. So, like I said, this is the best place on the entire planet that we can ever get to. So we should be satisfied with that.
Which, you know, this whole conversation, hilariously too, is really making me appreciate revolutionaries in real life even more.
Yes.
Because Casra is so correct in that it is so hard for people to see beyond. And it's kind of, you know, I won't get too deep in it, but it's also, you know, it's always been one of my frustrations with like certain political parties, whenever, and it feels like you're getting scraps, because for us to advance as a species, you need people with imagination who can see more. And Raegel is the outlier in that he's not quite as cool as real life revolutionaries who saw people at the bottom of a barrel and imagined that we didn't have to be there anymore. Raegel was actually shown a past life. He was shown, hey, no, humans can be more. Let me show you. He was actually given that vision, whereas people in real life had to just imagine it, you know? So shout out to all the revolution. Good job, you guys.
And for my own little tiny soapbox to add onto that, education's important, you know, because you don't know, you don't have any idea, can't, you know, being smart enough to be able to interpret it for yourself is really important. Thank you. Off the soapbox, thank you. Pixel or Crystal.
Great question,
anything
Gals.
that...
Thank you for letting me.
Oh, absolutely.
Do more.
Pixel, Crystal, any parts that we haven't spoken about that you hoped we did and or would like to?
You guys ask me questions and then I do stuff. Go, babe.
Before when you asked this question, I was like, man, I don't know. But now that I've heard you guys talk, something occurred to me. Like, So Raegel, when he and Alexa were talking about like, how'd you get this paper? How'd you even know about this cave, right? And he mentioned a Terenzio that came, and it was all like more work for them to deal with, and how annoying that was, and how she just handed that to him. Curiosity, because I know the person that he is referring to is human. So it's just a curiosity of how these vampire clans see having to treat this human with utmost respect. How does that, like, I'm so curiosity how that dynamic would have gone. Like, this is a human that is not from here, does not have to bow to your bullshit. So I'm like, it's just, I'm so curious. I don't even know if there's an answer to that, but it's just like, ooh, interesting drama.
I'm not gonna lie, it immediately makes me think of Tom Bombadil from The Lord of the Rings, where like the ring doesn't even touch him. Like, he's not affected by the One Ring of Power in Lord of the Rings. So, man, Tom Bombadil just a badass. Sorry, that's the vibe I'm getting from. Anyway, continue. I'm so sorry.
No, what? About him in a long time.
Yeah.
You know, it was just one visit. It was just one visit of a powerful galactic family that, you know, took a trip to Nomoria.
Okay. Everybody mark this down. It is now 2.5 hours in.
Yeah.
We all know. Don't forget this. Chat will remember this.
I can just imagine all the vampires bitching from behind closed doors, like, what the fuck?
Probably, yeah,
Honestly,
yeah.
though.
But you know,
Yeah.
hey, like Synaptic said, it's not a human, man. It's a Terenzio, bro. Like you know, we interconnect worlds here at Tales. That's all I'm gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, it's Clan Virez for a reason.
Honestly,
you know.
I'm here for it. Because at least in my mind, all stories need an upset of some kind. Otherwise, nothing changes, right? So I'm with it. But also, we need to hear this later. Thank you. Yeah, Crystal, is there any part? Because again, I know you are the orchestrator here, but just in the last few days of revisiting, even from maybe a background perspective, is there something that, kind of like we were talking about with the first episode too? Anything to revisit and or chat about?
I'm proud of Raegel. I'm proud of Raegel, man. And and I think I'm one of the things, and I probably have talked about this like a year ago, but one of the things that doesn't get talked about enough for me is this we drag Raegel so much, but what I thought was cute in episode 4, and then even just again hinted here now, is Raegel's feeling of not being enough for her. And how every time she reassures him that he is, because of his ideals and this, that, and the other. And I think it's something that people can relate to, at least I can, of that, just that always chasing that feeling of not being enough. So I can't imagine being in love with somebody like Alexa and feeling like you could stand next to her, you know? So he was pining away so hard as he's running through the rocks and going there. And there's a fun, kind of balance between these two. I don't even know if that's the right word, where yes, I'm doing this for my people, but also one of the reasons he's running to that cave is because he saw the girl. The girl was there. The girl was real. Now he's in her clan and he's weak, and he thinks he's weak. He is dirty, he's like nothing. But he's got this paper that tells him if he goes to that cave, he could be somebody. And that's right. And that's so fucking ooh-woo, right? And that's kind of what he lets out there. He's like, I read books about you, bitch. I got motherfuckers in here praying to you. And then I saw you and I was like, oh God, she's amazing. I am nothing.
Buddy.
Right. And he's like, and I am nothing. I am literally, so that's one of the reasons why he was running so hard. Like, even at the end of, like, we're so frustrated with him. We're like, just fuck her. He's like, not like this. He's like, I don't even know if I got enough stamina. He's like, are you kidding me? I'm not fucking you. We're like, no, I gotta go get strong. We can't have sex now. We gotta do it later. I gotta eat my Wheaties. I need a vitamin. I can't just do it right like this.
I need a protein shake.
Right.
I'm only laughing because it's so true.
Right.
Like, but even from the perspective of the other person, because that's almost like putting someone on a pedestal kind of thing. It's like, well, like I can get real toxic real quick, right?
Sure.
But even from the other person's perspective, and I think I laugh about this truly because I am OCD, and the intrusive thought sometime of I've gone down an entire map's worth of ideas of how I arrived to a conclusion.
Mm-hmm.
And then from the other person listening to me talk, they're like, what the fuck? What do you mean I don't like you? And I'm like, because of all these reasons. And they're like, what are you even talking about? Like, what? Like,
yes.
yeah, like, and that person has gone through like a whole fucking marathon worth of thoughts and ideas and feelings about themselves or the way that their brain works.
Sure.
And then they arrive and they're just like, I can't because this pen is black ink. And you're like, fuck to do with anything. Like, it's such a true experience.
Yes.
Because I was writing a letter and I wanted it to be blue. And you're like, okay.
Right.
Like, I imagine that's how Alexa feels.
Right. That's what she was. I mean, it's a whole, and I don't, eventually, I don't know if those fears would have messed with him a little bit, because he actually does get to go be super powered and become a superhuman at the end. But we have that little moment here where he's like, I'm just human now, and she's like, I don't give a fuck. She's like, it's just that someone to tell you that you are enough. and that sort of thing. So I always thought that was a really, I told you, I just wrote a fucking uwu story, guys. That's all I wanted to write, and now it's this whole big political thing, man. I was just like, uwu.
Oh, but that's the beauty of it, though, at least in my opinion, because again, we have 3 levels of problems, which we all actually deal with, truly. Like our brains need to be aware of the world problem, right? But it's not something that we can focus on all the time. Our brains aren't built for this. Like with the internet and everything, it's something we need to know exists, but it can't be something you think about 24/7.
Right.
Otherwise, you're just going to implode from the inside, right? However, finding our microcosm into it, so our personal relationships, our friendships, our stories that we tell, the things that we remember about each other help us connect to it to understand the worldwide view and be able to empathize with that. And even your friends are very different from you, right?
Yeah.
But you care about them,
Right.
which goes, hey, then your brain can take the leap of, well, I don't know people over across the world, but I can care about them.
Sure.
Yeah. So I think that's why it's great, though. Yeah. Sorry, I'm good. I'm kind.
You're good. No, it's valid. That's literally it. That's literally it, too. So yeah, I always, that's what, always that's when he finally dumps on her, and I didn't know that he was gonna dump on her until I'm writing it. Kels understands that. You just be like, oh, we doing, oh, right now, okay, And it was to what you guys said earlier too. Like even in episode 4, and I know we all gotta go, but he's so abrasive too when he says it. He's like, I'm not a fucking kid, but you made me feel all this stuff. He's like, I didn't think I was enough, bro. And I was so mad about that I'm not enough.
My God, again, what? Didn't have to do with anything. That's not what's important here.
Right, that's why she was
you're not been in my mind.
Right, she's like, wait, what? I just imagine her face was very kind, but what?
What the fuck is happening? Right. Oh my God. Again, that empathy. The empathy is important, y'all. Oh my gosh.
Pixel has given me that many a times.
Yeah, because I feel like what happened is, like you saying, I've read all this stuff about you and you're this, that, or the other, and we read stuff and then it's the don't meet your heroes thing because they're always worse than you imagined. But for him, it actually was the opposite. She is better than he could have imagined. So it's oh no, I hate this person who's actually great, but I still need to hold on to this because, we're still slaves. And so he was going to hold on to that as long as he could to keep her behind glass. Like I said, up on that pedestal of you're this unreachable person that is just in a totally different league than me, simply because you're a vampire, but because of all the stuff you can do. And so seeing that tiny little glimmer of, but she might actually be interested in me. And I feel like that just flipped his world upside down, because now it's, even if I am interested in her, which I am, but I would never try because she's so up there, the idea that she would come off that pedestal to me, I can't do that to her. I have to be able to come up there to her. I have to be good enough. I have to be the best I can be as a human. And that still is not going to reach the level of where she is. And she's just like, bro. Okay, I'm a vampire and I have powers, but we're still people.
Right. She's like, I ain't even asked for that. I didn't. She's like, that's not what I'm thinking.
Oh, that's important. No, that one thing right there. I'm so sorry. I have to jump on this just as a person. That's the one thing. When did I ask for that?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that would be Alexa's response of just, when did I ask for that? That wasn't what I wanted. And anyway, sorry, I jump on that so quick.
It was a fairy tale. And like I said, even in the thoughts of, is she thinking of me, yada, yada, it was a fairy tale to him that for a minute he could picture being happy and being better. Like I said, this is the best place you could ever be in your entire human life. And for a moment, she might actually choose me as a person. And so when she shows up, he's like, oh shit. Worst case scenario, she's actually choosing me, and I'm dirty as fuck. I'm ripped in half.
Right.
I can literally give her nothing. I've got nothing I can do or give her that she has not already done for herself. So what would be the point of her being with me? And it's because I'm not after anything you could physically give me.
Right.
I'm after something that I've never had, and that's a relationship, a connection, and love.
Right.
And that is the only thing he can give her.
Right.
And so that's just like I know that's a crazy mind thing for him, and part of his growth of realizing that.
Right.
When it comes to feelings, relationships, it doesn't matter what level you're on. You're equal there because you're both people with feelings.
That's right.
And social status, it doesn't
Yeah.
doesn't matter because she could have chose anybody. She could literally anyone. But it wasn't about what you could give her physically because there was no way you'd ever ever be able to line up to anybody.
Right.
And so, yeah, him, I think his emotions are a roller coaster, like, but I would love to, but I can't, but she's so nice, and but what am I going to do? And so, yeah, him kind of being able to get the girl at the end is just, like I said, ooh, 'cause, you know.
I love how we all immediately turn like 15, like oh, but no, truly, like I think with that, what I at least for me, if I could encapsulate the last few hours, if just communication's important, introspection's important, but also just the willingness to listen and collaborate, I think is truly just, and I say this as our conversation, what we listen to, what we can take away from it, you know, a real true just active listening, maybe be it, I don't know, but there's a true level of communication and connection here, again, between us, between the characters and the world. At least that's what I took from it. That's what my autism took from it.
So valid.
Like, let me go above and look at everything, and let me see all the red strings tied around, you know.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Yeah.
So I think my final question will be to you, Torn, because
Yeah.
we have to ask everybody
Sure.
this for the social media. Yes. But you are a lover of storytelling. You are a beautifully neurodivergent person yourself. So, and as someone who is extremely picky with their storytelling, why would you tell somebody to listen to Vampire Beginnings?
Like, this is not the bad, but the unfortunate side of autism, like everything, like that's not enough. Again, like I've had a bajillion thoughts since you asked me the question, and it's been 2 seconds.
God, I love
how I
being
can-
neurodivergent. It's so fucking great.
Yeah,
bro.
like how do I concise that down into a sentence? Honestly, what would I tell someone? What I honestly would tell someone is, again, what I look for in storytelling or something to really hook me and keep me there is the world building and enough detail and layers to a story that always make me ask questions and make me ask why, make me ask what happened next. How did that person get to their conclusion? If it's something like Vampire Beginnings, like Dragon Age for me, if I can keep asking questions and keep unearthing things, that's something that I really truly enjoy. And Vampire Beginnings does that with the characters, how they approach things, / actors, how they approach things, the things that you don't expect in a vampire story. Like, I love the fact it's in space. Like, I just love that so much. And even just like, I'm a lover of sci-fi too. Even just the sounds of them walking and it's metal instead of like an old Victorian house and we've been here for thousands of years, you know, for a vampire story. And then hear, like, instead hear those kinds of noises makes me so happy. And it makes me go, wait, what? Why? Hold on. Where are we? Like, and it starts that cascade of questions for me. That personally for me is why I think you should.
Torin just mentioned Vampire Beginnings in the same sense in this Dragon Age, so no one will be able to tell me shit for the rest of my life. I am done. Good night.
That is it.
That's it.
Yeah, for anyone
we've peaked, y'all.
who does not know. Yeah, I love Dragon Age, if you can't tell by literally anything I say. There's a Grey Warden poster. My literal wedding ring is a custom ring of Dragon Age stuff, so that should tell you something.
I love it so much. Yeah. Well, everybody, I'm going to take over for Torn because Torn is tired and we are all we're here and we're making it work. But I want you all to come back on Saturday because if you've been waiting this long for the finale, you might as well come see if we stuck the ending. It's an hour-long episode. We will be joined by Space Daddy. If you know, you know. The incredible Adam Kornman. We will be joined by Tara. We will be joined by Kels. I'm going to be here. Hannah's going to be here. And Boise's coming back, y'all. So it's going to be a great day. We're going to have so much fun listening to the ending of Vampire Beginnings. And then very honestly, you guys will be able to tell me if Hannah and I stuck the ending to that. We'll be right here, 6:30 p.m. on Saturday. We're gonna do our absolute best to get this episode out early for membership. It might not be Friday, but I can guarantee it'll be Saturday because I gotta finish it by Saturday, bro. So you're gonna membership will get it first, guaranteed. That is guaranteed. So if you do want to support us, go to talesoftheforgotten.com. There's a support tab right there up in the menu. You can click that shit and you can support us, and we would love that. And that's it. Thank you so much for being here. Torrin, thank you so much for being an incredible host of these live events. Kels, thank you so much for being an imaginary introvert and coming out and talking about storytelling with us. So incredible. I'm going to go around the room, let everybody pimp themselves out. Don't you dare leave. Hear about them, follow them, stalk them, put these beautiful introverts in your pocket. We're going to start with Torrin.
I was like, wait a minute, don't stalk me. Please don't do that.
Yeah, in a nice way. In not like a weird way. In like
don't
a nice
be weird
way.
about it.
Don't be weird. Don't be weird. My bad.
I used to
My
fight.
bad.
Don't make me.
Sorry. Bad word choice. Because I say that and I just automatically assume that everybody's cool, everybody's not cool. Don't be weird. Be a good, like you're a fan. Don't be weird. I'll cut that.
That was so funny because I was on board, and then I think anyone can see him again. My face has subtitles. The moment was like, wait, what?
wait, no stalking. I can stalk Torrin.
I was here and now I'm not.
We can stalk Torrin. You can't stalk Torrin. You're bad. We're great. Stop it. Don't do that. Know what?
You're bad. We're great. Amazing. I need that on a shirt. You're bad. We're great.
Yeah, that's it.
Hi, everybody. I'm Torrin Talks Creativity. That's me. You can find me on Twitch and Instagram, most likely, and then link to everything else. As far as what I do, I am a full-time voice actor and artist. And so far this year, God, this year's been rough. But 2026, there's a lot of cool things coming out, especially a podcast called Torrin Talks Podcast, and that will be airing into the beginning of the new year. I even interviewed Crystal on it, and it was fantastic, and it's great. It is literally for hyper-focusers like myself who like to deep dive and have deeper conversations because we suck at small talk. But first season is streamers, and a lot that you may know, and if you follow me at all, you definitely will know because they're very good friends of mine. And that will be coming out in March of next year, and I'll be dropping stuff about it in January and February. So please check it out. Thank you, Crystal.
Absolutely. Kels, tell everybody about you and your imagination.
Now that I've been exposed. Yeah. Like, no, I'm not real. Don't follow me. I am Kelly Hill. I am an author, so I am currently working on my own little rom-com set in the zombie apocalypse that I hope to have released by next Halloween time. And I am currently helping my darling husband with an audio drama. It is a supernatural Western story that is very close to our hearts that we've had in there for a while, and now it seems like the timing is lining up perfectly for it. So that will be the next thing you hear from the both of us.
So excited. Babe, please pimp yourself out.
Okay. I am Lucky's Pixel, or just Hannah, or Pixel, whatever you want to call me. I'm on all the socials. I'm everywhere and nowhere. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Blue Sky. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Redbook. I'm everywhere. I will be still editing and being creative when we come off, and I can't wait because also very soon there'll be more studying streams after the finale of Vampires, so we can have studying and go working and just relax and just do stuff together. And I always love talking to all of these creative people so much because as I listen to you, because I'm a listener, I like to observe. I like to just be in my little dark hoodie and just watch. And but as you guys speak, I always get like ideas for other things, like, oh, you're feeding me with creativity and ideas. Oh, community is great.
Tales of the Forgotten Fiction Network is going to be around for a long time. Hang on, kids. We've got so much stuff planned. But first, Vampire. So we will see y'all on Saturday. I am Crystal. I am the co-founder of Tales. I do a lot of stuff as well. Podcasting, streaming, whatever. You can find me on crystalsimagination.com. You can hire me for voice acting. I will not write your story for you, but if you do want to hire me as a voice director, I am available for that. I do love working with actors. That is a joy of mine. I absolutely do love working with actors. It's so much fun. And hopefully, if you do hire me soon, then I'll have some sleep and I'll be able to word better, so I can actually help you tell voice actors what to do. hopefully. Yeah.
You're gonna word better so that we word better.
Exactly. I'm gonna word better so the voice actors word better. Yeah. But I do love directing. But yeah, you guys are we've got a lot planned for Tales, especially in 2026. So I'm very, very excited about that. But like I said, Vampire first. So we will see you guys Saturday, 6:30. Tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell your mama, tell your grandmama. Do some fucking necro shit. Bring dead people back to life so they can watch it too. Let's go, and we'll see y'all then. I said what I said. Now I'm leaving. Bye.